issues that still lie after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo!
Yeah.
Listen up. Here's a story.
Oh,
Hi,
geez.
we're live.
All right. Oh, crap, we're live? Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah.
hard.
You.
Oh, no.
We all know the current time.
Also, you.
Yeah,
Hello.
Yeah.
This is funny. Just came out of nowhere. I'm still making my my
Wait.
social posts. Hang on a moment.
Wait, this is being streamed?
Yeah, did you know? Oh shit.
No. How could I have known?
Scandal.
All right. So who wants to do a nice little recap for the folks at home? Because Jesus Christ, y'all are on drugs.
How am I on drugs? What did I do?
It's
You
good drugs.
kidnapped a public official.
It's good drugs. We didn't kidnap
Yeah.
him. He's just tied up.
So,
You
like,
kidnapped him and brought him back to the safe house. That is a kidnapping.
remind me
He's just tied
why.
up.
Remind me why the mayor's tied up, please.
He was going to lock us in the vault.
Well, mostly
And-
that.
Okay, and how do you know he was going to lock you in the vault? Because I noticed that he, didn't. Also, I was not in the vault at the time. So, tell
You were
me
in the,
how...
You were in the vault. You were just on the phone.
I thought I was in the antechamber
is-
on the outside of the vault.
No, you went into the vault with everyone else, and then
fair.
you took the phone. Yeah.
Okay. And given that we were not locked into the vault, how did you know he was going to lock into the vault?
Because he tried to get past me, and he was going to shut the door.
He was. How do you know he was going?
Well, okay, so
Okay.
the leader of the IRS leader's a mind flare, and then he panicked. It looked like he was gonna panic, so I'm pretty sure we just jumped the gun on him panicking. There was a good chance we were gonna be locked in a vault.
I have a drinking buddy in Godsmith that's a mind flayer. So what?
In the capital of the theocratic fascist nation. All right, that's it. All right, I'll take that. We'll see how that goes.
They still have ports. They still have
They
smugglers.
do.
They still have ports. They still have smugglers. They still have bars. Those are not going to be the same people that are in the rest of the area.
Oh, they probably have
Question.
more smugglers than anyone else. Like, jeez.
Do water ganassis actually have brains?
Yeah, I have a full set of organs. I am not like
Yeah.
liquid
Yeah.
in any form. I
They're
have blue skin.
blue skin and it's a little moist.
Mm-hmm. My father was water elemental.
Yeah, I always imagine that for water ganassi, like they have like skin and organs and bones and all that, but then like above their skin is like a maybe like a cinched layer of water. That's what I've always imagined.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it would make sense that you could be, like, friends with a mind flayer if you didn't have a brain that they wanted to feed on.
I mean, you don't have a brain either.
I mean, right. But I've also never been friends with a mind flayer.
Anyways, I have a drinking buddy who's a mind flayer. Why does that matter? And furthermore, why did we bring him back to the safe house? I am still confused about why I'm helping with this. What?
Okay, so
I
bringing
did
him back
not.
to the safe house is a good idea. It was my idea. I shouldn't say it's a good idea. It was my idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I figured one of us could talk our way out of this.
I did not vote for bringing him back. I just tied him up.
Yeah, well, I figured it was worse if we left him there, because then we seem like we're criminals.
We did for kidnap. Yeah, no,
Well, no,
having
we just-
the mayor bound and gagged in a safe house yep, definitely not criminal activity here. No, officer, we're doing great. How are you?
It seemed worse the other way. What? We lock him in the vault?
Why would you even consider this?
That seems like the two options.
Okay, no, wait, step back. We gotta take a step back here.
We already had him tied
Well,
up. It's either we left
He
him
was
there or we
trying
took him
to
with
get.
us.
He was trying to get by you.
Mm-hmm.
And you just sort of jumped to the idea that he's gonna lock us in the vault. Is that what I'm hearing here?
I could.
That's
see
my
it.
understanding of the situation.
And how did we get from point A to point B? That's what I really, really want to know. How we got from he's trying to get by me to he's going to attempt a murder on us.
I don't think he was going to try to murder us, but he was definitely going to leave us in the vault.
And how you know this because?
So I just want to just point out, just in case you forgot, Lorson, it wasn't so much he was like just walking past you. He tried to jump, like basically he tried to like do a tumble through action to get past you. Like he tried to like shove you to the side and get past you.
He was very much panicking to get away from us.
To get what was that? What was that last word?
To get away from us.
Away. Oh, interesting. Away.
This was
Not-
before we started to tie him up.
I mean, aside from the obvious response of I can see why he'd want to get away from you, like that's a bit too long a hanging fruit. I'm not even going to take that bait. But if we put that aside,
There's
let's
food.
talk.
May I interject just slightly?
Yes, please.
Well, clearly, you are more socially aware than us in this situation. I think the mayor is in the same spot that we were about the mind flare, because when we mentioned it, that's when he panicked. So he was trying to hide the IRS leader being a mind flare.
Yeah, probably. I'm trying
Yeah,
to get.
so-
I'm trying to get from the point of, oh no, they might know something. I should run away, to the we should bind and gag him because he's going to lock us in here. I don't see.
Well,
that
if he
path.
left, it would close and we'd be locked in, right? Isn't that how it worked?
We would walk behind him out of there.
Well, not if he closed the door on us.
Why do you think he was going to close the door on you?
Why would he try to tumble out the door?
Because he was nervous and ashamed, I guess. I don't know. But look. All I'm saying is
Well,
there's a
he
leap
would-
of logic between I want to get by these people and I'm going to lock them in a vault. And there's another leap of logic between this guy's pushing past me and I'm going to bind and gag him and bring him into a hideout.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. But, I mean,
And now we have the
mistakes
mayor.
were made. I will admit that mistakes were made. And we
And
do
now
now
we
have
have
the
a
mayor.
Mm-hmm.
So, we should tell him that it's a misunderstanding and release him, or figure out what you do with a mayor when you have one hogtied. I'm not sure. That seems like it might be in your wheelhouse.
All right, let's go. Okay,
I'm
no,
just-
you're
I'm
right.
not-
Anyway,
I'm just
You-
imagining, by the way, that as Lennon says that, they shoot like a pointed glance at the bit of like fresh drywall where Eddie, you have told them before that there used to be a body behind there.
okay, no, you're right. This is my wheelhouse. I can handle this. Unbind him and pour about let's say 300 milliliters worth of vodka down his throat. Go, do it, do it. Well-
300 million. Sorry, what?
Just give him a couple shots.
Okay. Okay.
Well, he'll wake up.
I
He'll have it
don't-
on his breath, and then we'll tell him that he got something at the wizard party, and he passed out, and we took him here so that he could safely wake up. See, we can work with this. We can work with this. It's.
Does
I
anyone have
still
any of
don't
that tall
know-
folk brew left?
I mean, there is still the wine over in the corner.
Wine's not gonna be.
Shitty wine. Other
Oh
than that,
my
I
God.
don't have any alcohol yet.
A dwarf
I
doesn't
drank
have any alcohol. I mean,
Yet.
color me surprised.
It will be fixed.
Well, I can just run out. I can run out to Guillotine Man and grab something.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. That's a good idea.
All right, fucking. Oh god. All right. So Lennon, you run out, and like Guillotine Man is in full swing. Like it is spread out from the camp, and like there is like partying in the street. It's kind of it's a regular old Mardi Gras. Like you find that like the whole town has gotten swept up in it. And you find your way to a liquor store that's not that far away. And so what do you buy and how much?
Oh, I'm not going to a liquor store. If Guillotine Man's in full swing, I'm finding that shifty wizard that we got alcohol from the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, give me either a perception or investigation check to find
Sure.
him.
A witch or a witch? Sorry, investigation or
Investigation
perception.
or perception, whichever one's higher.
They're equal, so I'll just give you a
7.
that.
You look around and like you cannot find him. You cannot find him. But you do eventually come across a group of dwarves who are moving what looks like a large metal barrel. And you get decently close to this barrel, and you just it is a let's say it's a heady smell. It is a combination of mushrooms and what you're fairly certain is paint thinner and battery acid.
Oh God. And it's clear that this is for consumption.
It's clear that this is for consumption. There's a small spigot on the front of the barrel.
Okay.
It's dwarven moonshiners.
Absolutely.
Like,
Okay.
they're just trying to sell what they got.
I suppose I just like bolt over to them and then just like tap them. Dwarf. Can you share some of this for the mayor?
So this one of the dwarves turns to you and they look at you and like they rub their little like metallic stubble on their chin. They're like, I'm sorry, one more time?
We've been partying with the mayor all night. He wants another drink just to cap things off. I want to get him something special. I bet if I give him some of whatever whatever this is, it seems interesting. I bet he'd love that and tell everyone about it. But may I have a I don't know, flagon? What do you serve this in to take back to him? Is that okay? Could I do that?
The dwarf like kind of like cocks out a little bit and he's just like he's a little confused. He's like, I've never had a non-dwarf ask for mush shine before, but okay. And he pulls out this. At first, like, it looks like a hammer, and then you realize no, it's just a cup with really, really thick metal walls. And he pours. Oh, what was that? Oh, was that Jade's phone again?
What? No?
Sorry, just loud sound. Sorry. And he pours this. He fills this cup full of this mush shine, and as he's pouring, the smell is acrid. It is like paint thinner and battery acid does not do it justice. And you can just almost hear the sizzling of the inner walls of the metal getting eaten away. And he hands it to you and he says, all right, well, tell him to either drink it slowly or drink it fast. No in between.
No in between.
No in between. Drink it fast or drink it slow. And he hands it to you, and he puts like a little like a metal cap on it so you don't spill it.
Just for a point of clarity, you said mush shine,
Mush shine.
not moonshine.
Mush shine.
Okay. Thank you. I'll come back if we're not dead.
He shrugs. He's like, "Yeah, no, first one's free. Go have a drink."
Awesome. I'll know where to find you if I need you.
Yeah.
So I run back to camp. To not camp, the safe house. Which,
Boulder's Cape brain rot.
you know?
All right. So you return. Lorson, you smell this, and you've never smelled this before, but it is the most beautiful smell you've ever smelled. It fills you with this deep longing of home, and you can't tell why. Especially because really the only home you've known was the barracks back in Kissalan's Breath, and you have no intent on going back there anytime soon. Everyone else, you just smell this horrid, rancid, acrid smell.
What did you bring?
Apparently it's not moonshine, it's called mushshine, if anyone knows what that is. I don't, but it looks very strong, and I bet it will erase the mayor's memories.
Of the last week.
No. We're not.
No?
It's not going to actually erase his memories. It's going. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. Just put it down his throat. Just put it down his throat. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
All of it? The
Yes!
dwarf said either go fast or go slow, but not to do in between.
Okay.
Okay?
Just get a funnel.
Yeah, just... I've never poured a drink down somebody's throat against their will before. Do you have...
Really? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. No, I'll take care of it. I got you.
Okay, here.
Jesus. All right. So, whether you use a funnel or not, you Jade. Eddie pours this down his throat.
Yep. Just sort of, grab the sides of the throat to open it up.
Poor Mayor Greg. All right. So you pour the mushshine down Greg's throat, and once you take the cap off, it smells and it does not. It reminds you more of your acid spell than it does actual water. You pour it down his throat, and he takes 3 acid damage. Like, you can just see, like, as you're pouring it and it's going down his throat, you can visibly see, like, his tongue, his inside of his cheeks, and, like, a little bit down his throat, like, visibly sizzle as the flesh makes contact with this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes down, and it certainly smells like alcohol behind all the other stuff.
Okay.
He coughs, he gags a little, but it does go down, and he is not quite awake yet. He is still very much feeling the rocky fist of a dwarf against the fucking back of his neck at this point.
Okay.
Like, Sorry.
Listen, grab me a bucket. There's one over there.
Lucky bastard. I wanted some of that. Larson just grumbles to himself and goes and grabs the bucket and brings it back.
Oh god. Alright.
There were some... It was being handed out by dwarves. They said the first one was free. Maybe you could still catch up with them? We should probably deal with this first, though. Larson, I'll go with you later, okay?
So I take the mayor's face in my hands, and just sort of, you said he's like starting to wake up, you said?
Yeah, like he's kind of like very, very like wibbly, not quite awake.
Hey, welcome back, champ. You okay?
What the fuck? Where am I?
Oh, well, you're at my house. Don't worry, you're safe here. We just wanted to get you off the streets. You had a bit too much at the wizard thing, the festival. This drink hit you a bit harder than you thought.
How did we get to Guillotine Man? We were in my office, weren't we? And I did a thing.
Yeah, we were in the office. You showed us the vault. We came back, discussed some stuff, and decided to take the rest of the day off because you already sent everyone else home. So, and we went to the party for a bit. And you party hard.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, easy, easy. Let's go.
All right. Fucking Jesus.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. All right. You're lucky that like this like he's not entirely there right now.
Oh no.
Easiest roll of my life. Let's go.
Oh jeez. All right. Fucking with the zeros, with the fucking plus zeros. My God. All right. So.
Easy
All
game,
right.
easy life.
Okay, so the mayor is just kind of like he's trying to like put things together in his head, and he's like, I don't remember that, and oh man, I'm gonna have to give back my coin. Oh man, I said I wouldn't drink anymore, but I suppose I guess I remember I was on the phone. And he's just kind of like
Just take your time.
pocket.
Take your time and lie back. It's all good.
He kind of like leans back. He's just like patting his pocket. He's like, "Ah, shit! Did I leave my phone at the fucking festival?"
No, it's right here. I handed it to him because I still have it because I was on the call. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You. That was your chance to just steal the mayor's phone. But all right.
No.
He takes it. He takes it and he looks at the time. He's like, I've been out of the office for how fucking long? Oh no, okay. Fucking. Well, I don't remember what happened in the vault, but I hope you found what you needed and you can help us figure out what we're doing and how we can get our money back. My offer still stands. I think I made an offer, right? If you can get me the money back one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get back. Good luck with whatever you're doing. And he just kind of gets up and he just slowly stumbles out the door. Like, he's just like, I had the weirdest fucking dream about a cat, and he's just grumbling to himself and just going.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, sure. Once I figure out why the fuck my neck hurts so much. And he's gone. He's out. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Hi, Liv.
How
you doing?
I was like, okay, yeah, no, a 15 will be fine. You know, they got a 0 modifiers. There's no way they make a 15 raw. Fucking Jesus. All right.
Have we met? I mean,
Look, I'm used to y'all's rolls being dog water. All right, like.
I'm used to rolling like dog water.
look,
Yeah.
I will roll high when it's funny and awful when it's also funny.
Jesus.
I don't roll 10s. I roll 20s
Alright.
and 1s. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So now the mayor is returned and has very little idea of what's going on. I would like to just real quick just go over like what you guys found out last time, just in case, because I don't know whether you guys have good notes or not. You found out that there are only 3 entrances to the vault. That one is in the mayor's office, one is in a briefcase that is owned by the head of the IRS, who you found out is a mind flayer, and there's one more in the office of the president of the republic, but that is all the way over in I think I put the capital in Free State. I might be wrong. I'd have to check my notes. I'm dumb. I haven't worked on the Republic in a while. In addition, there's a door with magic chains that choke to death anybody who tries to open it. There's not one of those 3 people. There was a dead kobold in there at one point, but it doesn't seem like the kobold actually got in. The door can be opened a little bit while the person is being choked out, but once the door is done choking them, it slams itself shut unless it is all the way open. Someone saw a memory, I believe it was the cat, of the dark shadow tiefling casting some sort of spell on the mayor in one of his memories. That is all the information that you were able to gather.
Whew, okay.
What do you do?
Scream? No.
I mean, that's always a valid option. 'Tis the season. Holland.
Well, that worked itself out.
For now, it did.
What do you mean for now? It's problem solved.
I mean,
It's okay.
you made him drink acidic dwarf booze, and gave him a concussion,
And then let him wander off on his own. It's fine.
and then let him go wander off into a street festival.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It worked out for now.
that worked out.
Yep, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fucking party, dude. So the festival's in full swing. It is mid-afternoon. As you, the Linen saw this as they were going around looking for the alcohol. But the rest of you can just hear it. Like, the streets are literally just abuzz with people. It seems like as the evening has gone on and the blade fell on the wicker guillotine, it's just spread throughout the town. And just this festival is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, just slowly engulfing the town.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Eddie, do we have more work stuff today? Because I have a hankering to go out and get a MacGuffin.
Oh.
It's this big
I might-
sandwich we have over at the Burrows.
That sounds good. I'm in. I might want to call Jacob at some point today, but I don't have anything else.
Lorson, do you
Okay.
want to come get a sandwich?
I want the ale.
Oh, right. I can help you find those guys.
Oh, jeez.
They're not far from where we met that sketchy wizard.
She just fucking takes off outside.
Does everyone follow Lorson, or do you let him go on his little mini adventure?
Yeah, I follow with.
I grabbed the cat as we head out the door then.
So, you make your way out, and Lorson, your dwarf knows. You have smelled this once. You will smell it again from like a mile away. You dart through the fucking streets, past all the revelers, and you find these dwarves surrounded by other dwarves. You've never seen more dwarves in one place in your life. And they are just like having a time. Like, there's a whole ass stand set up, and these dwarves are pouring out these things. There is another keg, like another one of these big metal kegs has been set up, and one of the dwarves is there, and he's saying, "All right, lads, anyone who can complete a keg stand gets a whole nother keg of their own. Who wants to fucking risk their lives for some mush shine?"
You already know he's going up there.
And,
Let me
for
have
everyone
the
else-
ale.
For everyone else, there is a sandwich shop run by an elf within eyeline of this stand, and there are a bunch of elves of different flavors. You even see like a few Dalen exiles. You can tell because they've got the bumps on their forehead where their antlers got sheared off. Just
Oh, no.
sitting there eating sandwiches and just like judging. So Linen can get her sandwich and Lorson can risk his life. So Lorson, you go up to this stand.
Oh yeah.
So there's two dwarves running this end. There's the one that Lennon saw before, and they have got everything set up now. They've got they've got like an apron on. They've got a small beard net over their like scraggly little beard. They've got an apron on. The apron even has like a little pin that says she, her on it. And she's giving out mugs and all that. The other one, who is this big burly guy with this massive beard, has not bothered with a net at all. Is just like is beckoning other dwarves over, and he sees you, and he's like, "Hey, you, clean beard, you wanna go? If you think you're old enough."
You better have that other keg ready.
He holds out a hose, attaches it to the keg, and goes, "All right, handstand on top of the keg, and you're not getting off until you either fall down or it's empty."
What kind of roll do I need to make?
So I'm gonna need you to make 3 rolls, and I'm gonna need to remove a cat from chewing on my wires. Give me a moment.
Let them
No
chew.
guarantees
Let's-
about the cat.
No.
Oh no.
My computer will turn off, or he'll get electrocuted, or both.
While you're doing that, I just want to mention to people, I did a quite slight adjustment to my character. Basically, I swapped intelligence and wisdom, since I was using my intelligence background more than my wisdom's aspects of the character, so I just talked with Liv and swapped the stats and the relevant skills.
Sweet.
So make me 3 rolls. Constitution is the first one. There's a Constitution. Second one, make that either an acrobatics or athletics. And the third one is a Constitution save.
Athletics.
That's
All right.
okay.
So Constitution.
And then a
save,
Constitution save.
and
All right, now just roll me
ability
normal
check.
Constitution.
Okay. There you go.
All right. Okay. So you climb up on the on the keg, and you are not the most gainly. You are extremely like wobbly as you're on top of this thing, but like you kind of just lock your arms and just like hold them there, right? The dwarf puts the hose in your mouth and then just taps the keg, and you just start going. You're bringing this mush shine in, and you've never tasted this before, but as it starts going down, you feel like you've been drinking it all your life. It's like this ancestral memory has just awakened in you, and you go and go and go and go, and as you can feel it burning away the stone inside your mouth, right? But not to the level of the mayor, because the mayor is made of flesh. Like it's just kind of like an acid, as it acid washes your throat. You just take it all in stride. You don't take any acid damage because it's designed for dwarves. And you just, as the dwarves around you are just like chanting, going chug, 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 chug. You feel like more of a dwarf than you have ever felt before in your entire life. And you are extremely drunk by the end because you just drank an entire keg. Even the most dwarfiest of dwarves could not eat and drink an entire keg of like this like 1,000 proof moonshine, like by themselves. I don't actually know how proof works, so like I'm assuming 1,000 proof is just like it will kill you.
It's so
No.
proof. Alcohol
proof is
percent is half of the proof.
Yeah, a proof is a 0.5%. 200 proof is 100%.
Okay.
So that's 500% alcohol according to
Yes,
Yes,
it's
that-
500% alcohol per volume. Yes. It's dwarves, don't question it. It's 500% alcohol by volume.
It's fine.
It's canon now.
It's magic. I don't know how to explain shit.
Since...
Um,
Never mind. Just go ahead.
And as you like get off of the thing and you just throw your arms up like Rocky, just like yeah, all of the dwarves are losing their shit and going like and just chanting in the dwarven language, and like they're using idioms and phrases that you don't quite understand. And then one of them comes over with this like fucking in one arm he's carrying this big ass keg. In the other, he's carrying a small stone disc that has a shard of diamond and like just in it. Just like it's just like as if like the diamond has just been put down and put on this chain, and then the stone was molded around it. And so this dwarf will hand you this keg, and then he'll hand you this small amulet, and he'll go, "Fuck me, laddie! I ain't seen anyone do that quickly and that well. Like, tell you what. So here's your keg, like I was saying, and here's a little something as well for just being brave enough to do something so fucking stupid. You drink like the kings of old, lad. What the fuck? So, take this. It's a small piece of the homeland. I know that most of us probably haven't been there in a while, and here, there's something to remember home by. You're a real dwarf's dwarf, you know that, right?"
Person just lets out a loud ass burp.
Yeah,
Still
let's go,
sorry.
laddie! Let's go! Like a raucous cheer comes up from the dwarves. like, yeah, like the like I'm just imagining dwarf culture is just a frat house. And just the rest of you who I imagine are at the sandwich shop, every single one of the elves visibly winces.
Let's speak of
Like-
the sandwich shop.
Yeah?
Can you describe the actual like building to me?
So the sandwich shop is it's a little out of place, like in the desert, but it is essentially built in like a massive flower pot, functionally. As you step onto the grounds of the sandwich shop, you note that like the sand gives way to dirt, and if you kind of kick at it a little bit, you see like a clay pot at the very edges, keeping the sand out. And the sandwich shop itself appears to be made out of molded wood, where the wood, someone has planted a tree and used druidic magic of some kind to grow the tree in a very specific shape, creating the tables, the chairs, the building. The chairs are disconnected, that's dead wood, but the tables and the building itself are all growing out of the soil.
Okay. I would
And-
like to ask, does Linen have a sandwich?
Do
I don't think
not
we've
yet.
got that far. I don't think we've got that far yet. I think we're just kind of taking a step back in time for a moment.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Nightshade may be on shenanigans.
Okay. I mean, we can just say Lynn got the sandwich. Let me just finish describing the thing. And
Oh.
yeah, most of the place is packed with elves. So you've got so you've got the Dalen exiles that I've mentioned. They've got the small nubs where their antlers used to be. But you also see elves that are very clearly from outside of Karo. So you've got your standard, high elves, wood elves, etc., etc. Generic elf. But they're all descended from foreign stock. But behind the counter in the sandwich shop, it's just basically just a stand that's just in place from the fact that it's grown out of a tree. You see a couple of Dalen exiles basically just working it. All of the ingredients are on small little bonsai trees, and they're just picking them off, and it's instantly growing back as they're cutting lettuce and tomatoes and such. Lennon, if you don't mind, let's just zoom through your sandwich.
I mean, if you wanted to, I don't need to roleplay ordering a sandwich.
Yeah. I was gonna say, that was my assumption, but I didn't want to step on your toes if you
No, you're good.
describe a racial element to the sandwich.
Oh no, I would have had a fun joke about it being called a MacGuffin, but that's it.
Okay. You describe the sandwich to the elves, and they seem a little confused at first, but they put it together as best as they can, and it's damn close. Like it's a little bit more like, you know, greens than maybe a goblin sandwich would, but no, it is exactly how you remember it. And they hand it to you and point you to an empty table.
Perfect.
All right, there. Now
Yeah.
Lennon has the sandwich.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I was gonna steal a sandwich, but oh, actually.
I mean, you can't really steal a sandwich if it's being made to order.
Yeah, sorry. My brain is thinking like traditional like food retail. So it.
Oh no, this is like
Sorry.
okay, just for context. Karos is like the equivalent of like the 1500s. If you go to a place that serves food, they are making it to order because otherwise that food waste cannot be easily replaced. There are no
Yeah.
supply lines.
Yeah, sorry. My brain went like to.
Yeah,
Working
like fucking
food,
like
sorry.
sandwich shop where all of them are pre-made and in like a fucking
Yeah.
plastic container. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, if you went to Esseros, maybe. Because those guys are dicks. Yeah. So, Lorson, you have a weird necklace with a shard of diamond just embedded in the middle, and also more importantly, a big old keg of alcohol. And I assume the rest of the party are just eating sandwiches while they wait for Lorson to finish with the dwarves.
Most likely. I mean, that's what I would be doing, yes.
Yeah. And we'll just assume that like most of the food is either like free or heavily discounted because of the festival.
Ooh.
I mean, I know this is going to be with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Because you're
But-
drunk.
Yeah. Looking at the amulet, is there anything particularly like? Do the shards remind Lorson of possibly a heartstone? Or anything
Give
else
me-
along those lines?
Well,
I didn't mean to roll it. My bad.
okay.
But-
I mean, it didn't come up in my thing because my. Okay, it came up on the stream view, but it didn't come up on like my actual one because I guess my thing's broken. Cool. I'm gonna refresh my end. But while I'm doing that, seeing as you are a dwarf, you would most likely be able to recognize a heartstone.
Mhm.
You know, because it's, you know, you're made of that. Give me an investigation or arcana check flat, because I think the disadvantage from being drunk would cancel out the advantage of being a dwarf.
Fair. Arcana. Why not? All right.
Shit. With a -1.
Oh yeah. Lorson's not good with it.
Easy.
Oh god. All right.
Fine.
So I'm gonna say that it's very difficult to tell because it's just a shard, but it reminds you very, very much of when you got cut in the cave and you bled, and your blood crystallized in very much the same way as this. And in addition, looking at this thing, you see that the stone that's gone around it, this stone was not pressed around the shard or like added after the fact. No, the stone is held on by the diamond. So not only is this a shard like dwarf blood, it's a living shard, which you don't know a ton about dwarves, but you're pretty sure that once dwarf blood leaves its system, while it is still identifiable as a heartstone, it should be dead. Meaning that this might just be an actual shard of a living heartstone.
Neat.
Trying to think of where to go with that. But nothing.
I mean, this is basically a piece of someone's heart, or at the very least one of their major arteries. That's just on a necklace now.
This is good knowledge to have. But I am not going to remember it.
maybe like as a small thing. As you're looking at it, you feel a strange sort of kinship with it. You feel like a feeling of loss in your own heart, and you can't quite place why.
I will need to get this examined. Lorcy just starts to stumble away carrying the cask over to the rest of the group.
Do you put the necklace on,
In my
or are you
pocket
just carrying
for
it
now.
in like a pocket? Sorry, what?
In the pocket for now.
Okay. So, yeah, Lorson stumbles over. All of the elves just give him a dirty look and just go and just like every table that has an elf on it moves in the dirt. Like there are furrows in the dirt as they move away from your table.
Look
Is
what I
that-
got.
Are they doing that to all the dwarves, or is it specifically? Do we notice if it's specifically because it's Lorson? Like, is it because of what he just did, or is it just all of the dwarves?
He got it because none of the dwarves like thought that someone could actually do it. Like Mush Shine is
No, I mean
very-
the elves moving. Are the elves moving away from every dwarf, or are they moving away from Lorson because he just showed off?
They're moving away from Lorson because he just showed up. Yeah, like Lorson,
Okay.
as far as they're concerned, is the dwarfiest dwarf, and also
Okay.
he just let out a belch that reverberated across a fucking...
Okay, so it's he specifically has been gross. Understood.
Yeah.
Lou,
Yeah.
may I be a cat for a moment?
Okay.
Is there any way I could theoretically sneak into the kitchen?
The
I wish
kitchen
to
is
ca-
pretty.
I
The
wish to
kitchen is-
cat.
The kitchen is pretty open air, so I don't see why not.
I would like to sneak in just to see what I see.
Okay.
As we're eating these sandwiches, should we discuss what we're doing next?
Yes. Let me just real quick, because this would be real quick on Xeno's part. Xeno, give me a stealth check.
Here is a stealthy. Fuck.
So you try and creep into the kitchen, and you just overhear the elves bickering in Elvish, and they're shooting pointed looks, like, out through the little window where they serve the sandwiches at Lorson. One of them sees you, and immediately recognizes you as a stray cat. And the elf's antler stubs glow and become spectral, like actual full antlers. And out of the topsoil beneath them, a big stick goes up, and they grab it, and then bristles grow from the stick, making a broom. The antlers disappear. They've detached the new broom from the ground, and then they start chasing you out of the kitchen with the broom.
Where they mean to stray cat?
Because you're a stray cat, they don't want another health code violation. Their ground is already topsoil. Their ground is topsoil. They are at like a B+ at most.
Bully.
Alright, but yeah, so back to the party. I should probably have Jade's chat up. I'm sorry, Jade.
Oh, wait. Bye-bye.
Those were words.
Damn, I can't believe Eddie is just speaking Ganassi at the table. Alright, so what's the party talking about?
I have a new shiny rock. Look.
Nice work, man.
Lorson just holds up the amulet with the diamond in the center of it. Well, diamond shards. But...
I would probably recognize that as a heartstone as well, wouldn't I?
You would give me a same check as Lorson, either an Arcana or perception check.
I mean, I smuggled in stuff like this. Okay.
Okay. Well, this is like a shard. So
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
fair.
you would have smuggled like full heartstones, because a heartstone shard on its own is basically useless for what heartstones are used for.
Fair enough.
Heartstones, this can't channel arcane energy. You kind of like cock your head at it, but you're not quite sure what it is. It kind of you have that like thing of like maybe this is, but like it's way too small. Larson's showing off his shiny organ jewelry.
It's the best kind. I've got this one too. He shows up the kobold symbol.
So we could go back. Speaking of that, we could go back to the kobolds and say hi, see how they're doing, see if honestly, we could probably just make friends with them. Honestly, at this
that's
point,
fine.
huh?
You. Oh wait, no, they went through the tunnel, right? You could probably follow
Yeah.
them through the tunnel, see where they left off.
I mean, we could probably meet them and talk to them.
I feel that might be our best bet. Like, that's our biggest lead right now, isn't it? On anything?
Yeah.
On finding... Hold on, are we giving back the money if we find it, or are we just letting them make their own money and we're keeping it? I don't know where we settled on that.
It's up to you what you want to do.
Honestly, at this point, if things go the way that I'm planning, we'll make more money off this town by giving back the money than we will by taking it. Sound good?
Short-term gain.
Lennon, you good?
Lennon?
You dead? Stop dying.
Oh no, Lennon, come back.
It looked like Lennon fell, but I didn't hear anything.
No, I had to turn around. I was being addressed in real life.
Okay.
I
Ah.
apologize. I tried to be inconspicuous, but clearly my model gave me away.
Yeah, so just to recap in case you missed it, Eddie is arguing in favor of giving the money back to them for potential long-term gain.
If we play things out, we'll make more money off this town by giving them their money back.
Okay.
I just need
But what if we didn't give them all the money?
Oh, that's fair. I mean, that makes sense.
Okay.
Some of it
Okay.
has to go to expenses, obviously.
Sure. Okay. Then I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Lennon, have you brought up the state of your village with the rest of the party?
Nope.
I think I've kind of went on a bit about being in debt or something, or having
I
to.
believe you asked the
We
mayor
talked to the
for
mayor. We were
money.
asking the mayor for help.
Oh yeah, you
Well drunk.
brought up that your village got attacked and you need the money pretty sharp.
I believe so. While we were with the mayor, right, in the mayor's office.
Yeah. Yeah, and we just kind of got lost in the whole kidnapping of a government
Yeah.
official.
Yeah. I don't think we really got to an end of that.
I believe his response was like, "Get the money and then we'll see." I think.
Yeah.
I think there was some like drunken arguing that I should be able to just take the money and they could make their own. I recall a little bit of that.
That
yeah,
sounds
like
semi-familiar.
oh
think
yeah,
so.
fucking Eddie was dressing them down for being really bad at running a town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, so you could steal the money and have like zero repercussions because they'll just make it back through taxes. Because the clerics of Norre are basically running like the tax system outside of, like other than the IRS guys.
Wait, was that not what the phone call was about? Reworking
Yeah.
the whole town's tax code?
Oh yeah, you want to see something neat?
Yeah.
All right. I pull out my phone slate because he gave me one of those as well. And do I have the ability to contact Jacob through that?
Yeah, you would have Jacob's number, yeah. Because remember, Jacob gave each one of you a sending slate. So you all basically have like an iPhone.
I contact Jacob.
The phone rings a little bit, and then after like less than a minute, he picks up the phone, and you just hear him on the other side, like, can I help you? And like he's visibly talking loud, visibly, he's audibly talking loudly because you can hear like party going around him.
Jacob, come out to the safe house. I got news for you.
Yeah, sure. There's this wonderful dwarven lass here, and I didn't know stones could bend like that.
Legal imports.
You just said the only word hotter than flexible dwarven woman. I'll be right there.
Right, we'll meet him there. This is where we're going to get money, and if you need anything from for your town, then trust me, this is gonna work out well for you. Okay?
Okay. I'll go along with this for now.
Yeah.
God.
Where is your town, anyways? Did you ever mention that?
It's in the
I
mountains
used to
to
know
the
this.
west. It's in the
Somewhere over in
mountains to the
Delos,
west
right?
of Queensfall. No, this is where the elves live. They will kill you.
I don't know.
No, I'm a little desert, another little desert village.
It's in the Kingsfall Mountains.
Oh,
King's
okay.
Fall.
Kingsfall?
It's not Kingsfall itself, but the
Near-
town
near.
is. Yeah, the town is like here-ish.
Easy. Okay.
So just to remind everyone, Dalis is where the Dalen elves live. The regular Dalen elves have antlers, and they will kill you on sight. If you see an elf that has stubs where their antlers used to be, they're probably chill.
All right, so
Does
we
that
head,
mean they got kicked out? Sorry.
so we head over to the safe house.
To the safe house.
Safe. Alright, so you all make your way back to the safe house. Getting a lot of usage out of this map I made in the course of like 30 minutes.
Okay.
And I don't have a token for Jacob. Fuck it, I don't care anymore. So
Just put a letter. Can you not do that? Just put like a letter token.
can I make a blank token?
You should be able to. You can in Roll20. This is not Roll20 though, is it?
No, it is
No,
not.
this is the other one.
This is gonna be great, though.
Yeah. Oh, I have lost connection to my own server. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
Connection's been unstable this whole time. I've
It-
been
Yeah, I don't know
found
what's
it out.
I don't know what's up. I might have to switch hosts. That costs money though, and I'm broke.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Yeah. I'm gonna just refresh the page. Okay, well, whatever. We don't need the fucking. Yeah. So as
Okay,
you get there,
yeah,
you
yeah.
see Jacob is waiting outside, and he's got like another cigar in his mouth, and he is visibly looking like he came from a party. Hang on, what is? Oh shit! Do y'all know your passive perceptions off the top of your heads?
Isn't it?
Passive?
Plus or does?
Fucking, I
A
don't know.
respectable 12.
Pardon my language.
Mine is a 13.
So, anyone with a 12 or above, you notice that while he's standing there smoking a cigar, he's looking very, very disheveled and all that, and he reeks of alcohol. Thankfully, stuff that's made for halflings. You also know there is a lot of sediment dust on his jacket. Man was not kidding about the dwarf. As he's
Xeno is
standing,
confused.
dwarves are made of stone. He was at a place with a bunch of lady dwarves.
Wait, so he killed dwarves?
No,
Anyways,
lap dances, you know.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So, yeah, so he's standing there, and he's looking a little bit like he's looking at like a combination of frustrated and excited, right? And as he sees you approach, his eyes light up, and he's like, "Eddie, hey! I'm surprised you're still in town. I didn't think Guillotine Man was your speed." But
It's not!
What's this about legal imports you're telling me?
It's not my thing, except for the fact that I might be mildly in charge of it, and I might have you in charge of it as well.
Oh?
Uh-huh.
Go on.
So, I've never failed you on a deal, right?
No, you haven't. Well, there was that one time that...
No, it doesn't count.
The ship exploded, Eddie. Like, the cargo might not have been on it.
Okay, fair. But, you know that doesn't count. Okay, so... How does this sound if you are in charge of all imports? And that includes shipping manifests for this town.
I do like shipping manifests, especially when things go missing off them.
Especially when you get the final say of what that manifest says.
Alright,
You
so...
in?
I am a little confused.
Wait, wouldn't that be more valuable for exports?
It goes both ways.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
A big part of our work is making things come across as legal at the end of the day.
So Jacob kind of like...
But like,
go ahead,
you could just make things disappear when they go away.
Yeah.
But the boats just disappear with things.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what kind of power did you just get?
The best kind. Economic. So.
This is terrifying.
Yeah.
No. It gets much better. Trust me.
Yeah, so Jacob looks a little confused. He's like, "All right, so I've been trying to cut deals with those cultists of Norway for a while now. I thought they had a stranglehold on."
Sorry, can you give me the world map real quick? I just want to be able to look at things. Sorry.
So you can actually click the world map yourself at the top, or you should be able to.
Oh, really? Neat.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Like, I thought those cultists of Norway had all of this, had all the exports contracts, like, all tied up. Like, isn't, like, extremely anal litigation, like, their entire religion? How'd you manage that?
Turns out the town needs money, and they're not terribly worried about it. This little festival thing, this little shindig's about to become an annual event.
I did hear that, and I'm looking forward to that.
And that's me. Yeah, that's us. We took care of that.
Fucking Jacob, like, is just completely gossed. Like, you did fucking not. Fucking Eddie the Wet Blanket setting up fucking Guillotine Man.
Yep. And what's more, do you see this little gobbo here, friend of mine? You remember her? You remember her? Yeah.
I remember, yeah, the one that helped you clear out the mine.
You have a pass through the Estelian mountain range, don't you?
I do.
No, to Linen.
Oh. I was gonna say I do, question mark? A bit. When...
You're all nestled up in there, right?
Oh.
Yeah, Linen, your people probably
Yeah.
you people probably would have a way through the mountain, just so
see.
you could get because so I don't remember which one's the capital. I want to say it's Free State is the capital. Now that
Yep,
I'm
that's what
looking
you
at
had
it.
said before. Exactly.
Yeah. So I'll have to double check my notes later, but for now, I assume Free State is the capital. Like you could going up and around the desert. Like going to Kingsfall and up and around the desert would be a lot harder than just going through the mountain and passing through mountain shades.
If you have a path through the mountain range, then we can bring in both smugglers and legit trade up the Kodakin.
I mean,
What is that? Korcairn? Up the
there's-
Korcairn through the mountain range and not have to go through the processing of the capital.
there's the thing that there's the toll booth on the way into town, but then once you get into the boroughs, those go for miles. So, I mean, passing on the way in, I'm usually the one there. Yeah, getting.
How would you like to be
No,
collecting
yeah.
those tolls on the
Yeah.
daily as opposed to this random traveler on the monthly?
The town's not going to mind more trade, I don't think. And
That'll bring
if you guys just don't find the same exit as you found the way in, I'm not going to complain about that.
What do you think? Jacob, Lennon?
Jacob thinks for a moment. He's like, I think I can make it. I think I can handle that.
We might have to run it by prosperity. Because sometimes things go missing through the boroughs, and that could be a problem. But prosperity knows how to deal with that.
I'm pretty sure things going missing in the boroughs is the point.
Yeah, Jacob's
I just don't want
thinking-
the wrong things to go missing.
Yeah, Jacob's thinking to himself, and he's like, well, for the less than legal imports, my clients, they're usually understanding that, if a mind flayer tentacle goes missing or two, it's a rare piece of material. Of course, it's going to be, at risk during shipping. So I don't think my illegal trade partners would mind all that much. I mean, who are they going to go? The Trade Commission? The main issue with that becomes legal trade. But I imagine we could probably come up with some sort of magical tracking spell or
Now-
something to figure that one out.
I have an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I bet I can set this up. I run the toll booth when I'm at home. I can set this up. But I'm not allowed to go back unless I have enough money to pay for the things that were damaged.
But this gives
I don't know
the
if
money.
bringing trade to the they want physical gold.
Okay, how much you short?
Out of character, Liv.
The number you were given was around 2,000 gold to basically hire people to work the mine, and also get the defenses and the walls repaired.
Okay.
Everything else, the boroughs can get itself. Once the
Okay.
mine is up and operational and the walls are fixed.
So they want 2,000 2,000 gold pieces, just physical gold pieces.
All right.
I need actual money to walk back into my town.
Not a problem. We'll go find the money, give 3,000 back to the town, so give the 2,000 to your town, make up the rest of it to both sides later on. Easy as.
Okay.
Right, easy as.
I actually feel optimistic about this.
Yeah. Jacob is
What was
going
the-
to...
What was the name of the person who I was on the phone with?
That
in the
was... Let me...
I didn't write down
I
a
think
name.
I think I just referred to her as the High Priestess. I don't think I actually gave her a name. If you want a name, we'll call her...
I'll take a name and a race, yeah.
Yeah, High Priestess Penumbra, and she herself is a human.
All right. Well, Jacob, I've got a number for you to contact. They're expecting your call. You're gonna have to work with a flat and a squid, but you've worked with stranger than that, right?
hang on. Sorry, Jade. One more time. Say that one more time. I didn't quite hear you.
He's gonna have to work with a flat, just human, generic, the most flat baseline thing, and a squid,
Okay.
the mind flayer.
Okay, so he thinks for
Look,
a moment. He's like,
if you have a world like this, you're gonna have a derogatory word for human. It's just gonna be.
yeah. Sorry, I got flashbanged by like the racial slur for a moment.
Me just slamming down the anti-human slurs. Let's go.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Pale skins.
Yeah. Except for when they're not. All right.
Yeah, true, but the kind you can. But
All right, hang on, just one moment.
What are some other anti-human phrases?
I'm writing down Penumbra's name, just so like I don't forget it later.
What are some other anti-human ones?
Oh God.
I used to have a whole bunch of them.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. God. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and see about getting a different hosting solution for next time if I can, because yeah, it's hard to take notes when it disconnects and I'm in the middle of typing. All right, sorry. So Jacob kind of thinks for a moment. He's like, "Oh, the flat I can guess, but a mind flayer? Are we bringing? Are we dealing with Captain Squidbeard again?"
Nah, this one's already in league. It's a secret. They have this town already has dirty secrets. You love those, right?
I do.
Yeah. So they've got a squid working for them already, and no one's supposed to know that yet. So
Wow.
you already got leverage.
I'm sure that'll come in handy when we're done. When we're done talking.
I haven't met him yet, but you're gonna be working alongside him. Figured you should know.
All right. Well, I'd tell you what. I'll start putting together paperwork, and I'll send ears to the ground. And maybe I'll even send a few runners over to that village, because I'm aware of that village. I've never been there, but I'm sure I could send a few runners over to, maybe help them shore things up before, make a good first impression. I'm sure they wouldn't mind a few seedlings. Jade, Eddie knows that Seedlings is the organization that Jacob's a part of. They call their couriers and like small time like handymen and goons seedlings, so that way that they can just pass themselves off as like an orchard.
Cute.
Sent 20 seedlings to this town, etc., etc.
Very, very cute.
Yeah. They're halflings. It's mostly food with them. And he looks at you and is like, "All right, well, let me know when you got everything with this gold all sorted out, and I'll get working my little magic. Savvy?"
Indeed. Always.
I
Alright.
almost heard the savvy out. I'll make you a real pirate yet.
Ha! Someday. All right, Cat.
Huh?
What have you got for us?
Wait, what?
You got any scent on the gold?
I'm not a bloodhound. What do you mean? Do I have a scent on the gold?
You were running. Okay. Well, we gotta find the gold. What are we gonna do? Do you have any thoughts?
Our best shot's gonna be the kobolds. We need to try to track them down again. And see if they know anything about the kobold that died in the vault.
So
Well-
Jacob will pipe. Oops, sorry.
I was
No,
just gonna
right.
ask them if they stole the gold. That's smarter than what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Jacob will pipe up and he'll say, "Well, that big fuck-off hole at the back of the mine, some of the miners have said that they've been hearing, skittering down the way. I don't know if... we haven't seen any kobolds and none of our products gone missing. But, maybe they're down that hole somewhere and it's just echoing."
Yeah, fair on. Well,
Now he lives.
we all up for an
he lives in
excursion?
I have no
Jake-
problems with this.
Jacob will dust off some of the dust from his coat and be like, "All right, well, if you'll excuse me, I got a date with a wonderful topaz-eyed maiden." And he goes.
no.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
What kind of things wouldn't you do?
I don't know.
That's a very short list.
Honestly, I feel like date a dwarf is probably on Eddie's list of things not to do. Because that ends in tears for everyone, just from erosion.
Oh no.
No, Liv, no.
That okay,
Anyway.
how did you get that one, but not the lap dance part?
I don't know, okay? My brain's stupid.
That's funny.
Anyways.
You're gonna make me cry.
So I suppose we make our way to the gold mine.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Let Lorson here walk it off.
Mm-hmm. You'll be good by the time we get over there.
Walk.
Did I clear out the gold mine map? I did not. I'm gonna just real quick just make all the tokens on the gold. So I'm assuming you go like back to like directly to where you met like gold scale, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, why can't I move any tokens? Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
I can't delete.
Game's
Okay, I
paused.
can.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
I
So,
don't.
but if it whether it's paused or not doesn't matter. Because I can do things while it's paused because I'm the DM. I have power that you guys do not. He who.
Yee-hoo.
I'm gonna try and put your tokens down. Okay, I can put the tokens down. Can't move them. That is a potential issue.
Can you move like NPC tokens?
No.
That's very strange.
Okay, yeah.
Does it think
Yeah,
you don't have ownership or something?
I honestly don't know. I think this might be because of the because everything's all fucky. I don't know.
Oh, just the because the ping
Okay.
is at like 10,000 sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, fucking.
I mean-
Xeno, how much is Forge?
It depends on what plan you get. Like, I think
I'm
it can
I'm
go
running
from
like 7 games, so I
like I think it like starts at like $10 a month, but you can go higher if you want more space.
all right. Okay. Well,
I mean, we can move, so
okay. So
Oh,
as long as you guys
kind
can
of.
move, that's fine. Wait, can Lyndon not move?
I can pretend
move
I'm
it to-
moving.
Can
Make
you move
sure
the
you
W, A,
have-
S, and D?
make sure you have the actual.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Lennon, make sure you actually have the moving tool selected and not the
That's-
measure distance tool.
That's what I thought I had, but
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, I.
No, I
think
don't know.
there
I don't know.
is- I think there is some sort of issue. It's fine.
yeah, no, I can move with the
Um,
other things. It's fine.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. At the very least, like I don't plan on us having. If we do have a combat, we'll probably have to do it Theater of the Mind. Because if I can't move tokens, that's a problem.
Yeah.
There might be another problem.
What? All right.
Lorson has fused with the wall.
How he has become his true self. Okay, hang on.
Honestly,
I
this
can't
is
move
dwarfing.
you, but
Dwarves just do that.
can't
Okay,
move you, but I can
That
delete you
worked.
and put you back.
I'll take it.
All right. So you all go back into the mines, and as you pass through, the mines are closed for the day. As you're just wandering around, you make your way down to where Gold Scale was, and you see that a lot of the gold that was here when you were here last is still here, and a lot of it has been packed up into crates and barrels and stamped with a very familiar stamped Eddie. It's a little tree, and it's labeled as Round Seed Happy Orchard. You know this as one of Jacob's shell companies that he uses to move stuff.
Okay.
Fucking Lorson just doing laps. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Just alright. So you also see in the far back the hole in the wall that Gold Scale and all of his boys went through. It's been boarded up. Like there's a big plank of wood covered in like ropes and such, and just completely covering it. But it would be fairly... Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all to stop breaking through reality.
Aww.
Oh no!
Can you even get back in?
No.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Yeah, so the hole is literally boarded up, but like it would not be impossible for you guys to either knock it down or take it down. What do you do? There's a spooky hole.
I can punch it.
You're just immediately gonna punch the hole.
I mean, you said it's boarded up. Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
boards.
yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, you're just immediately just gonna punch your way through the boards.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll try to pull them off if you know, like without destroying them. But if that's not possible, I'm not gonna hold back.
Okay, well, yeah, like you very easily with how like, I mean, you're pretty strong. You're pretty wiry and strong. You managed to very easily pull the boards off. I'm not going to require a check. I was mostly asking if you wanted like listen at the hole or anything, because he did mention there were sounds, but whatever. I think we're here now.
No, straight in. Let's go.
Yeah. And as you peel these boards off and you look down the hole, it is incredibly dark. Like, Eddie, do you have dark vision?
Me? I have no idea.
You have 60 feet of dark vision. Damn, everyone here has dark vision. Shit. I know, like, the meme in 5e is like, oh, everyone gets dark vision, hee-hoo. But, like, I've been in so many parties where, like, there's been one person with dark vision. So you can see down to the very, very end of your monochromatic vision. And it just cuts off. Like, it's just a very oppressive darkness at the end of the 60 feet. In the dim light, you can vaguely make out kobold tracks from the previous... What was it, like a week ago in universe?
About.
Yeah. Like, you vaguely make out, like, kobold tracks when the kobolds are coming and going through here, but there's no new tracks. Everything is very, very, like, old, like at least a week old.
Mm-hmm.
Oldest tracks being the exodus that you caused.
Let us follow.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I'm just gonna stop that because you're making my eyes. My screen is following your tokens and you jump around. It's hurting my eyes. Yeah. So as you make your way down, like I said, it's completely pitch black. So you all are just seeing monochromatic for like 60 things. Like it's like it just keeps going and going and going and going. It just seems like it never ends. But at the same time, you kind of expect that it would go like it would go down, right? Because from everything you know about kobolds, is they live deep below the earth. And as you keep going, like, you know just how absolutely flat it is. Like, occasionally you'll go down, occasionally you'll go up, you assume going around a landmark. Like, you're walking for multiple hours. And then eventually you come out on the other side into what you were expecting to be a cave system, but it's actually a room made entirely out of very fine cut stone. I don't have a map for this. I'm very sorry. I thought I did, but apparently not. Just, and you're not quite sure like what's going on. Like this looks like a like the basement of like a keep or something. The stones are all very finely cut. There's no roughness at all. You see objects like pushed into the corners of the room with like dust covers thrown over them.
And is almost every item in the room covered with something?
Yeah, it's like you've just walked into someone's basement.
All right, let's start. I guess Nightshade will just begin to tear off covers.
Can I discern anything special from the stones?
So looking at the stones with your stone cunning, you note that they are granite. Right? They are a very hard granite. And it's something that you don't really see in Powder Keg very much. A lot of stuff in Powder Keg is made of sandstone. For obvious reasons. It's in the middle of the desert. And granite, as far as you're aware, like you haven't seen granite since you were in Kislan's Breath, but this is very much a different type. So you kind of let out like a soft breath of relief at that. Wherever you are, however, is either owned by someone who is able to import stone, enough stone to build an entire building, or you're not in the desert anymore and you've just completely left and you're just somewhere else.
Is anyone stopping me from tearing off the sheets, or
Nope.
am I good to go? All right, let's go. Liv, I begin tearing off the sheets. Oof, the cat
So as you
mouse.
tear off the sheets, you see it, but for the most part it is just like furniture and all that. But then you pull one sheet off of like a flat thing against the wall and you expect like a mirror or something. And as you pull it off, you note that it is instead a portrait. A portrait of a very regal looking man, clad in armor, seemingly covered either made from or covered entirely in gold and precious gemstones. He has a crown built into his helmet, and he is astride a steed with a golden blonde coat, wearing armor just as ostentatious as his. If you saw this person in real life in the sun, you would be blinded. I would like everyone to roll a history check, please.
Liv,
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
please do not be mad at me.
Yeah.
I would like to need my claws on the painting.
Ooh.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna stop you from doing that. But like, let's get these checks out of the way first, because let's say
Okay,
everyone saw
okay.
the painting first.
Yes.
So, the man in this portrait, Nightshade, you don't recognize him, but Eddie and Lorson, you recognize him very, very quickly. Let me just get a spelling of the name real quick. Oh boy. So, this is a portrait of King Estelle the 31st. The last king of the Kingdom of Estelia, slain during the rebellion 50 years ago and succeeded by his wife, Queen Catherine I. So, this portrait, by the way, this man's name is Estelle Estelia. They really went hard on it, these people. This portrait and things like it are considered like taboo objects in the Republic, nobody would have them. Because most of the people that live in the Republic, well, they don't. That'd be like living in like United States immediately after the Revolutionary War and having a picture of King George. Wherever you are, the owner of this building either is harboring loyalist views towards that rebellion 50 years ago, or you're not in the Republic anymore. Margaret Thatcher got it. I see that, Jade.
What?
May I need the painting?
You may need the painting.
I do. We'll have one.
I think the only person here who might actually give a shit is Jade, because Eddie was born in the kingdom. I think Eddie might be the only person who gives a shit.
I mean, by all means, go need it.
Yeah.
I need a kneading claw at the painting.
So, as you just go at him with your claws, you tear into the canvas with the and oil paint, and you just take off the king's face.
Yay.
Like by the end of it, like everything looks all scratched up, and nobody could recognize this man other than the fact that his armor is made of pure gold.
Well,
anyways,
congratulations. That painting was actually worth quite a bit of gold.
Yeah, it's better this way. You did a good job improving it.
Jeez. Actual fucking doodle on the portrait of Vlaakith energy.
okay, so where are we though? Like, what's this room for?
It's a basement. Looking around, Lennon, you do see a small hatch, in the center of the room. But it is like on the roof.
Okay.
It's about, let's say, 20 feet up.
Oh.
it is time for.
There's anyone wanna
I can.
up? There's a hatch up.
You need uppies?
I'm too short and I don't want to be that high up without supports, so someone else can do it.
So,
Nightshade does look at Lennon and kind of
There's plenty
gesture to the hat on his head.
But yeah, kitty, go.
Kitty go.
So,
Go.
So by the way, this whole time, Xeno, we gotta get you like a VTube Studio prop that's just a propeller hat.
Oh no.
So the kitty who's been wearing this propeller hat the entire time slowly just floats up the 20 feet. Do you do you just grab the rope in your paws like on the hatch or what?
Yes, I attempt to claw and grab at the rope to see how it do.
So you claw at the rope and you note that it's a kind of a weirdly made hatch. Just pulling down just makes it rattle, but you note that if you push forward, it slides back a little bit, and then letting go, gravity drops the hatch, and then a ladder attached to the door slides down.
Okay.
Yay.
All right.
And-
well, up we go.
So hang on, one more thing, because Xeno is basically eye to eye with the hatch. As it drops down, a small, a very familiar-looking face peers down at you. It is a fluffy, auburn-furred cat that looks down at you, cocks its head, and goes, "Mer?" In cat language, it just asked, "Where are your wings?"
I'm sorry, I'm stun locked from that one. Nightshade will kind of cock its head back and ask, "What wings?"
You fly, but you don't have wings. It's weird. And the cat like hops down. You expect the cat to just drop down like 20 feet, but no, the cat just drops, and then you see it spread large bird-like wings, and just start like flying in places. It just paws at you, very confused.
Huh. Friend of yours?
No, I don't think so.
So-
Say, friend, where are we right now?
It cocks its head and it says, like literally cat-to-cat communication, head cocking, and it says, "We just call it home, but I believe the two legs call it Tresimir, named after us, no doubt." And it like looks very proud.
Oh, right, that makes sense. As I would imagine they would name it after us. Or you, to say. And I kind of relay this information to the rest of them through the telepathy.
What's
So-
one called this bird cat?
Bird cat.
Bird cat.
Bird cat.
It is a Tressum. They are a magical creature. Hang on, I gotta zoom it in for my stream.
Come here, Tressum
No.
here. Come here.
So Tressums are.
Yep.
I imagine people probably. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll check those. Tressums are fairly common magical creatures. They are cats that have evolved wings. They are all vaguely magical in nature, and they are highly prized among wizards as familiars. Namely because they're very good at flying. They're very loyal. They're a lot more intelligent than your average cat, and they can also do pest control. So it's like having a messenger bird, a pest control, and a friend all at the same time. And we all know wizards don't have friends. The
Does that cat have wings? Sorry, is it Tressum a cat? Eddie, what is that? I understand what our cat's saying, but I've never seen this thing before. Is this a cat or is this a different thing?
I mean, it's a cat and it's a pigeon. I mean, I guess it's both.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Lynn and Honey, I literally sprout dark appendages from the shadows.
Yeah, but
Look,
He can just fly.
if we get that one, then we have an angel cat and a devil cat.
this is getting to be too many cats to take care of.
The Tressum looks at you, then looks at all your friends. It's like, I should go tell the mistress, and is gonna make to leave. So it's not saying this in a language that any of you can understand except for the cat. It's saying it in cat language.
And Nightshade will let them go. He doesn't see any reason to stop.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no? It'll be okay. It's okay.
Yeah, so from y'all's perspective, the cat just just gave a little chirp and then just flew back up the hatch.
Okay.
So,
Question.
mm-hmm.
Is there any thieves' cant written in this room? Any notes that would be
Ooh.
that I could take note of?
Like coded messages?
Yeah, just like, you know. Yeah, if this is a smuggler's storeroom, then there might be a couple of pointers or notes.
You don't see anything,
Okay,
and I
fair
don't
enough.
know where you're getting smuggler's storeroom from. This is just someone's basement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the kobolds just dug in from someone's basement.
Oh, fair on.
Yeah.
So, are we going up there, or are we still looking for kobolds?
I mean, they
Kobolds
invite.
had to come through here.
I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, but I can, do the things I'm here for. What you hired me for is the tracking of things, like kobolds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how's
I
that
could
go?
start doing that.
We completely forgot about the
Give me
I
a
could-
survival. Give me a
I
survival.
could absolutely do that.
Oh.
I
I feel so bad. I'm sorry.
are there any? Yes, are there any kobold tracks around? May I do?
Yeah, survival check. Come on, give me.
Cool.
If you have any bonuses, remember to add those.
Swap.
That was so close to a 20. Oh my god. Alright. So,
There you go.
Lurson, no. Lurson, no.
What?
No,
Let
Why?
No, please,
Let-
please.
Let the goblin do its job.
No, I love that though. Lorson rolled higher than me there. That is funny as hell.
Lurson got a nat fucking 20. Oh god. Alright, so
So do I or Lorson notice any kobold tracks around?
I'm ignoring Lurson's roll.
Okay,
Friend
fine.
Alright. Jade, Tresson is spelled with a Y, not an E. At the end. Fuck. Sorry, I looked at Jade's notes. I'm sorry. I need to stop doing that. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna just pop Jade's
Kobolds.
chat out so I'm not looking at the kobold's note.
You can look at my notes. I'm just gonna make them
Kobolds.
as uncomfortable for you to look at as possible.
Oh,
Okay,
amazing.
perfect. Alright. Alright, so... Goddamn you, Xeno. So as you're looking around, you go back to the hole you came in from, and you see the kobold tracks you've been following. And then you look around, you see that there is another hole in the wall. It's basically had like a chair leaned up against it and the towel over it to basically, act as a dust cover, kind of like hit it a little bit. As you go over to it, you check the soft earth, and you see kobold footprints coming towards this room, but not back. Meaning the kobolds did pass through this room on their original journey to the surface to get to the gold mine, but they stopped in this room on their way back.
Probably for cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and as you kind of look around, you follow like the disturbance of dust.
Mhm.
From what you can tell, the only way you could think the kobolds would have gone is up that ladder.
Okay. So I scrounge around the room, finding these clues that you've given me. And I probably just take I'm probably taking a little too long at this. I scrounge around the room. I poke at a lot of things before getting back and be like, yeah, I could have done this before, but yeah, they did go up the ladder, I think. None of this was a waste of time. We could have
No
followed the
worries.
cat. We could have followed the cat. The tracking, you guys, we got here anyway. So, I'm sorry, but yeah, we can go up.
Oh, jeez. Alright. Did you go up the stairs?
Yeah, I guess we go up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having a time. I'm having a... Oh, God. Y'all are...
You good, girl?
Y'all are on some shit.
What do we do?
I don't know, man.
I didn't even kidnap anybody this time.
All I did was restructure an economic pattern in a way that's more favorable to us.
I'm just bad at tracking, and it's my job.
I just
Oh,
want the
God.
other cat.
I'm just being a cat. Don't believe me.
All right. So as you come
Just
up,
cat things.
as you come up out of the basement, and you step into the wider thing,
Yeah.
Lorson, you get your wish. There are Tressum fucking everywhere.
Oh,
This
no.
entire room is this really comfy looking area There's like shag carpeting. There's like bean bags. There's cat towers everywhere. There's little shelves, and there's toys just scattered all over. And you also see, just multitudes of Tressym of like all ages, like from like little kittens zipping around, like they barely have their wings, so they're still ground bound, to like adults lounging and occasionally flying through the air playing with a toy, to just like these elderly Tressym who look too fat for their wings, just kind of asleep on shelves.
Cats.
The second I see these, I cast Speak with Animals.
And you are just inundated with cat sounds, like fucking like some of the Tressym are having discussions, talking about like best places to nap. One of the Tressym, who's relatively close to you, this big fat black cat, raises his head at you and is like, "Oh, more 2 legs? Usually you guys come in from the front door." And it like nods its head towards the front door. And you see, on the glass of the door, you have to read it backwards, but you see Giant's Comfort Cat Cafe.
Aww. That's cute.
And as you're looking around, yeah, like you hear some movement from like a back room behind, and okay, I'm having like real trouble getting this to actually display. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this picture in the Discord and put it on my stream because the server is actively fighting me.
Hey, Lennon.
Yeah.
They said this was a Giant's Comfort Cafe?
Yeah.
Do you think the Giants are getting, like, comfort from the cats? Or is the cat like a comfort food to them? What do you think?
Do you think they're eating the cats?
I think they might be. I mean, they're giants, you know? I mean, it's just not out of the question.
Giants. You're right. You're right. They could be eating. Oh. Do we have
Why
to get
would they
these
have
cats
all
out of
these-
here?
Why would they have
I
all
mean-
the cat?
It's like when you go to the it's when you go to the fancy pub and they have all the lobsters.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, y'all are.
Oh, we have to get these
monsters.
cats out of here.
No, I think it's fine.
Y'all
I'm
are
not hungry.
actual.
This is terrible.
Oh
Wait, what?
god.
Wait, what?
Hang on. Okay, so I need to put this.
Oh, you like
on-
cats. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What do you mean
I'm
like cats?
I-
Everybody likes cat. What that?
I-
You can't
yes.
dislike a
Mhm.
cat.
Totally.
Okay, so the guy I just posted in Discord, from the sounds in the in the kitchen area, out steps this massive Goliath of a man, who is wearing an apron, and there's a normal cat, like just kind of draped over his shoulders, fast asleep. What?
Nothing.
What?
My chat is very good.
Catatouille? No! And he's carrying a tray with 3 small cups of what looks like a refreshing tea and 1 saucer of kitten milk. Kitten milk being like the dairy-free milk alternative you can give to cats. For those of you that don't own a cat.
Wait,
Um,
cats can't drink milk?
No, they cannot. They are lactose intolerant, which is
Wait,
why kitten
I
milk
mean,
exists.
they can and will. It's just not the most settling for their stomach.
Yeah, they're lactose intolerant. It's why kitten milk
Yeah.
exists. It's a lactose-free thing that you can give to a cat that really likes milk, so that it is very fatty though. So it's probably
I
why
have a fun
Tetra is as
fact.
fat as she is.
I have
Yeah?
a fun fact. I had a kitten once. I had a kitten. It was a week old. It was abandoned by its mother because it was November and it was outdoors.
Oh hey.
The only reason we got it to survive was because of that product.
Yeah. It's
We
extremely
had
fatty.
Yep, we had no access to anything else. We had to go get something from Walmart. We couldn't get to a vet that sold formula in time. So for over the weekend, we just were feeding it the kitten milk, and he got so fat so quickly on that, but it definitely saved his life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My cat drank that for like the first fucking month of her life, and she is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do not feed a cat that for extended periods of time unless you want them to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger in cat form.
It's definitely not the most nutritious thing, but it's enough calories that they will survive a little bit.
Yeah, if they are an active animal though, it will straight up give them like the calories needed to muscle build. Like, but yeah, so getting back to it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so this giant fucking man, this bald-headed man, beard, black cat, like black fluffy cat draped over his shoulder, comes out carrying like this tray, and he's like, so Magdalene told me that I had customers. We were having more and more people come in through the basement. Should I be worried?
Yes.
You could put up another door.
I'm feeling like I might do.
Like
At the
with a
very
bell?
least- yeah. At the very least, Magdalene told me you were coming, so I could whip this together. And he walks over to one of the tables, and like it's all like bean bags and like sitting pillows, like so the cats can come and see people. So he is like, this man is like 9 feet tall. Like he is soba sized for Jade's perspective.
Sir, I have a
Huh?
question.
Uh-huh.
Are you a giant?
On my grandmother's side.
You don't eat the cats, right?
No.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay. Well, I don't know. I got confused.
It's a fair question.
He looks like almost offended, and then he just
It's okay.
puts it down.
It's better. Hey, you like cats?
Yes, I wouldn't.
We
own
have a
cat
lot we
cafe
could talk
thing.
about. I had a cat once.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
looks
it was
like you
my
have a
best
cat
friend.
now.
Well, I
like-
don't know who this is. That's somebody else's cat. It's my friend, I hope, but it's not my cat.
Is it okay? It's still hovering like from its head with that propeller.
Nightshade, are
head.
you
Is that
okay?
okay?
Upon hearing this, Nightshade will kind of just tap it off, so he stops hovering.
You just drop to the ground. Just
Yeah.
yeah. But there's a table with delicious cat safe milk for you as well. And he just sighs, and he gets up, and he just pets like the cat on his shoulder. And he's like, Miss Rosa, what the fuck keeps coming? First the kobolds, now this.
Oh.
Kobolds.
Oh, don't tell me you're friends of Gold Scale. Don't tell me you're Gold Scale's friends.
We're looking for Gold Scale.
I
I don't know if friend is the right word, but maybe you could help us get in the right direction.
How do you feel about Gold Scale? It doesn't seem like a good thing.
Well, he came up through my basement.
Mm-hmm.
He drank half the kitten milk.
Mm-hmm.
His friends ate all of our crackers. And he did not leave a good tip.
Okay, so I would say that we're not friends with Gold Scale, and that maybe our business with Gold Scale could get you reimbursed for your troubles.
That'd be nice.
Then could you help us find him?
when he left, it was Miss Rosa's shift. Hang on a moment. And he just kind of like pokes the cat. Miss Rosa, I need you to wake up, please. Remember, you're not a cat. Come on. And the cat, like, on his shoulder, just kind of, like, lifts her head. She looks very sleepy. She's like, oh. Is it my shift already, dear? And
You're
just,
not
like,
cat?
visibly stands up off his shoulders and jumps down. But, like, you can see how, like, unsteady and, fragile she looks.
Mhm.
And then she ends her wild shape and turns back into a very, very elderly looking half-elven woman. Like she is like hunched over as she turns back, like fucking you just see like her collar that she had like as a cat like shifts and turns into a cane that she just grabs and she's like visibly leaning on. She's like, oh, we have new
We have
friends.
people like this back home, and they like cats too.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, dearie. Yes, I'm Miss Rosa. I'm the proprietor of this establishment, I think. How are you?
Good.
And she looks at each of you and just like there's like a little bit of like a vacant look in her face, like she's not entirely there.
You said there was tea for us available?
Yori put it on the table.
Okay, I will just take one of the teas and offer it to this, like hand it gently towards this person.
So the old lady, like, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm just staring at the picture of Yuri and just thinking, why does he have 2 mugs of baked beans?
Because Hero Forge is really bad at modeling foam.
Oh my gosh, baked beans.
Like, why did you make it baked beans?
Because it's funny.
Get it!
Because it was funny. So you can't actually see it on Jade's stream, but the cat's at his feet. The red one is supposed to be the one that you met, and the black one is Miss Rosa. Yep. Yeah, so Magdalene and Rosa. Okay, so Miss Rosa, like she's like absent for a moment. She looks at, she sees the tea. She's like, "Oh, you made me tea. Thank you, dear. I didn't see you leave to make it, but oh, my eyesight's not what it used to be." And she's like happily sipping, and she's leaning on her cane. She's like, "What were we talking about? I thought I was a cat. When did I stop being a cat?"
Just recently. We were talking about kobolds, I think. If you had seen them.
Kobolds. Yes, I remember them. Such nice boys. Such nice boys. And like you could just see Yori just like visibly just like seething. It's like what was his name, Yori dear? It was Gold Scale, Miss Rosa. Oh yes, Gold Scale, such a nice boy. Very nice scales. As he came out of the basement, I think. What did you need about him? His friends?
Oh, the skink owes us money.
That, I guess.
And here I thought Eddie was
It's a
gonna be the
business
smart
matter,
one
I
of the party.
suppose.
This old lady who is slightly less senile than the wizard, I will say. She's a little bit more here than the wizard. Like goes like, "Oh no, has he gotten in trouble? Oh well." She reaches into her bag. She pulls out like this absolutely minuscule little coin purse, and she's like, "Oh, how much trouble could he have gotten into?" And she reaches it. She goes into her purse. She pulls out a single platinum piece and pushes it into Eddie's hand and like clasps her like her wrinkled mitts over it. She's like, "Would that pay for it, dear? I don't want him to get in trouble."
It's a good start, thank you. But I still need to talk to him. I pocket it immediately.
Just steal the platinum coin from
No,
the
no,
grandma.
that's to steal. She just handed it to me. That is not stealing. No. No.
I'm being a shit. I'm being a shit.
Oh.
And she'll be like, she'll say like, well, that many kobold, like it's hard out there for kobold. Did you
It
know
is.
they don't have a god? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a tenement building not far away. It's a bit of a rough neighborhood, but I believe they have decent enough accommodations for that many people.
Okay.
They said something about wanting to join a church, but I don't remember much, dear.
Okay. Well, we'll make sure that they get taken care of.
Yes, it's a tenement building just down the way. Just be careful. Sydney protects you, my dear.
Sydney, protect you too, friend.
Yes. And she just kind of like is just absently sipping the tea, and you could just tell that she's just a little bit mentally checked out. And Yori is just going to like pinch the bridge of his nose and just look to you and be like, "Thanks for being kind." She's getting on in years. She forgets she's not a cat sometimes.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So is she gonna be correct about that tenement at the site?
Yori just kind of looks gobsmacked. He's like, I'm gonna be honest, her memory is absolute garbage. And when she gets like this, and he like waves his hand in front of her face, like as she's sipping, there's no response.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but then like she'll just say things and just be absolutely with it. Like, her mind might be going, but it's a steel trap nonetheless. Rusty as it is. If they're not at the tenement, then I owe you money, I guess.
Well, we'll check there first. Thanks for your assistance.
And if
And
you...
good tea, thanks.
Yes. Oh, hey, remember the Giant's Comfort Cat Cafe if you ever need, a good meal and decent company.
Oh, of course. And I'd be remiss if I didn't leave you a tip. Now I
Can I
pull out
come
the
back
platinum
with
piece
my
and flip it
cat?
back to him.
He's gonna catch it and look at it and be just like he has this look of like, well played, and he's gonna pocket it.
Yep. That's how you make a friend for life, especially as a smuggler.
Yeah.
Can I come back with my cat? Are other cats allowed in here?
Yeah, other cats are allowed, just, so
I have a really big cat.
I want this cat.
Well, I had a big cat.
So he's gonna like just like
When I get my
hold
cat back, I want you to meet my cat.
He's gonna hold a finger up to Lorson and be like, one second, and he's gonna turn to Lynn and be like, yeah, we welcome people bringing their own cats. It's just
Okay.
we have a ledger, so you have to sign your cat in so that people don't
that's
come and
cute.
adopt it, because we do run adoptions.
Oh.
And then he turns to Lorson and he's like, what did you say about wanting a cat?
I want a cat.
I mean, we have an adoption fee. So right now we mostly have it's Tresemme. You're gonna find more Tressons than cats, but we do have an adoption registry if you want to go. Like the fee is 5 gold up front, and then once you pass a
Lorson-
background check.
Lorson, just go pet Nightshade.
I am not touching that demon cat. Want angel cat.
He's gonna fit. Is like once the background check passes, and we know you're a good home for one of our cats. 15 gold and they're yours. So 20 gold total, 5 up front, 15 after the background check.
Have I ever told you guys about my cat?
No, don't believe you
You've
brought it up.
mentioned it.
So
You mentioned it once, but I don't think you've ever actually talked about it.
I'm just gonna trail off talking about cats as we walk towards this next place.
All right. Well, so Lorson, do you actually want to try and adopt a cat?
Later, when we return.
All right. So Yori will wave you off and let you leave. And as you step out into Tresimir proper, you note that like the cat cafe is kind of just a microcosm of like the entire fucking town. Like the place. So, pardon me. So the place. So this place is basically as close to the border a town can get, without being a military thing like Sandreach is. And as a result, you see familiar things going around. Like you see like the occasional like people dressed like Republic citizens interspersed with Kingdom citizens, but like it's still very, very much Kingdom. You see a lot of cat motifs in decoration. You see Tressum fucking everywhere. But the most notable thing you notice is that damn near everything is gilded in some way, shape, or form. Like there is literal like gold lining some of the fucking cobblestones.
Cool. So we know why the kobolds are here.
Who would even bother stealing from Powder Keg with this next door?
Probably because you'd have to steal from the entire town in a country that worships money.
Okay, it's actually pretty simple. If they steal from here, then they don't have a place to go back to. If they steal from somewhere else and come back to here, then they're safe, and the town is surrounded by gold, which is what they want anyways.
Yeah. And I guess somewhere like this, you're probably less questioned when you show up with a bunch of gold.
Makes a lot of sense.
I get it.
So, you make your way through the town. I'm assuming you're heading directly to the tenement building? So, you make your way to the tenements, and as you go, you're very visibly reaching the poorer parts of the town. So, when you came out of the cat cafe, you were in like more of a middle class area, so like just about everything has like gold trim, and like the streets have like gold on them. There's like gemstones on street signs, like shit like that. As you get closer and closer to the tenements, you get to the more poorer and poorer areas, the gold is less and less visible, to the point where like after seeing buildings basically basically trimmed in gold, you start passing buildings that like the only thing gold on them is the numbers on like the doors. You know, for like, and as you get to this tenement building, it is honestly kind of not great. Like it's very brutalist. Like you realize that once all the gold and ostentation is stripped away, everything is very, very square, concrete, and brutalist. It looks like a Soviet fucking apartment block. Send a slight message, Jacob. What context do you have in Tresimir?
You don't have to. This isn't. No. I don't want to distract from what we're doing. I'm just making a note that I am information gathering. That's all.
Okay. I'll
it
get back
doesn't
to you
need
on
any
that
spotlight.
Okay, I'll get back to you in a moment. Because like I can't type and talk at the same time. Those are called blocks. Thank you very much. So as you approach this massive concrete chunk that's basically been called the tenement building, and as you walk in, and there's an office and everything, but it's all like sidled away. There's a sign written in the most common languages. So you see Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and also you see scribbled like onto the sign, like with like Sharpie. It's in Kobold as well, like, but it's very, very recent. No. Remember, Draconic is a different language. Kobolds do not speak Draconic.
Oh,
they
right,
speak
right, right.
Kobold.
Yee.
Because dragons don't exist yet anymore. So clear evidence that kobolds are here. And the sign reads, if you're a guest, find the room yourself with an arrow pointing towards the stairs. Do not bother the superintendent.
All right.
I really
Well-
want to bother the superintendent.
Yeah, me too. Like,
Yeah.
Liv, do they have like?
Are we guests? I don't think we're guests. We're here
We're
on
really
business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could look around, you could bother the superintendent, or you can just go knocking on doors.
Hey, Larson.
Yes.
You can do that thing where you see through the floor, right?
What?
Yeah, Lorson technically has tremor sense. We haven't updated his sheet yet, but
Oh.
he does technically have tremor sense.
You can like see through the floor and stuff, right? That's like a thing you have.
I can detect, like, vibrations, I guess.
All right.
Go on.
Well, go walk around in front of each room and tell me if you can feel the kobolds inside. Sure, they have a pretty distinctive footfall. Tremor sense isn't just you can hear footsteps. It is you can, as clearly as vision, know the location, build, and gait of the creature walking. It is a very detailed thing. It is a sense that humans don't have, but it is, like dark
It's-
vision. It's a sense that you can see.
Yes.
It always strikes me as being very Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's very Daredevil. Like it's like you can get like a lot of information, but it does get dampened by thick walls. Luckily, this is a tenement building. The walls are made of fucking rice paper.
Isn't it like? Isn't it effectively Toph from Avatar?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Go walk
you're
around.
sending Lorson to go try and see if he can hear them.
Yeah. And if you can hear any of them, then well, send Nightshade into the room.
Can I assist with this by describing to Lorson what a kobold would sound like?
We have
sounds incredible,
interacted
do it.
with them before.
Okay, but this description is going to be the funniest thing possible, so I want to hear it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. But I
Yes.
okay. So we're listening. You think we're listening for skitters, but kobolds are too big to skitter. So you want big skitters. They you could. Have you been around a lizard before? They sound exactly how they look. Does that make sense? This is what we're looking for. You want. They literally. It sounds exactly how you look at a lizard. That's the same types of noises they make. So you'll hear that in their footsteps. Like the way their feet fell, like it's you know how a mouse skitters? It's not like that. It's more reptilian. You hear the scales in it. You get the clackities.
What if they're wearing shoes?
They still got scales in those shoes. You listen good enough, you're gonna hear all those scales jingle.
I don't know how accurate that would be.
Yes.
Lynn and I
I-
think Lorson really needs some sound effects to really understand what you're trying to say.
Here. Can you like just the coins, the sounds? Just
I think
the
your
jingle?
noise. I think the noise gate.
Is it not getting it? No.
No.
I
I
just
think Crisp
barely
is
heard
getting
it.
you.
Can I turn that off? Will it work? No, that's a terrible idea.
Well, you can turn
I
it
had
up.
a perfect jingly, I had the perfect sound. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Aw, Damn.
Rip.
I actually have I have a little, like, it's two little links of actual, like, silver metal, so they jingle in the right way.
Well, I think you can toggle noise suppression, can't you,
You
Lennon?
can toggle it, yeah.
I
I-
did slightly hear the jingly coins.
Like on, it's to the left of the disconnect button.
It's like that, but like reptilian.
Hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
I will attempt to listen.
All right,
Do I
so
need
you're
to
sending
make a roll
Lorson.
on this?
Hang on. So you're sending Lorson to go listen. What is everyone else doing?
Oh, I was sending I was asking Nightshade to go try to sneak into any room that they thinks there might be there.
I'm gonna
So,
follow
like-
around and continue to try to refine how I'm describing this, but not get anywhere better.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
they-
Lynn and I were going to go harass the superintendent.
Oh, would you like me to join for that?
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
I can absolutely join for that. I would be happy to.
All right,
Alright.
let's go split the party.
All right,
Heck
so
yeah.
and Nightshade will do as Eddie has asked him, and just kind of just poke his head into as many rooms as possible.
Oh Jesus! All right, so
Like 40%
I have a
sure that
question
Nightshade can go through
before-
walls.
I have a question
uh-huh,
before Nightshade gets too far away from me.
uh-huh.
Hold on, I just need to read this before I make a fool of myself.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, tremor sense is basically echolocation. You get a
Never
lot
mind.
of
It requires
information.
line of sight, so it doesn't matter.
All right. you're fine.
Continue.
All right. So let's start with no, we started with Lorson last time. Let's start with the serial harassers over here. All right. So on the first floor, there is a door that says superintendent, and there's also a desk that has like a shutter.
Mhm.
The shutter is down. There's also nearby the mailboxes that have all of the apartment numbers and the names of the people, like on little cards in them. What do you do?
Skim the cards. Gold scale or any obvious pseudonym if there's like, like someone named Platinum Belly or like something else that would be, apparent.
As you're going, and you're looking through, you keep going and going and going. There's like 100 apartments here, and eventually you find apartment 79. You see there is a name there. Bronze Tummy.
Mm-hmm. And so these are the
And it's
mailboxes, was it?
Yeah, this is the mailboxes. So that's
Okay.
that's the mailbox for apartment 79. There is someone called Bronze Tummy. That's the only name that really sticks out to you.
I mean, I'm gonna do the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the lock and check the mail.
That is a federal crime. All right. Okay. Give me a sleight of hand. No, sorry, thieves' tool. That first. Sorry.
Oh, thieves' tools. What is that? How do I
Do
roll
you
that?
have thieves' tools?
I
Well,
should.
I'm pretty sure it's the same roll if you have proficiency with thieves' tools.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have proficiency with thieves' tools?
Yes, thieves' tools and accounting
Okay.
tools.
Oh,
I should
okay.
have a set of
then,
thieves' tools, but they're not in my inventory for some reason.
Maybe it's from the server being stupid. Whatever. But we can add them in later. It's
Okay.
the same. It'd be the same roll anyway, so we'll just keep that 15. So you go look at this mailbox, number 79, and you attempt to pick the lock. You pop it open fairly easily, and take a peek inside. It is absolutely jam-packed with letters. In fact, when you open it, several letters fall out to the floor. And you see
Alright.
and you see more than a few with a stamp that says urgent or past due.
I'm gonna stuff them all into my bag, take a seat, and then pull them out and read them one at a time, as yeah, so that it doesn't look like I just have a huge stack of them, you know. What is past due?
So a lot of things, honestly. Like, so you see the so they have gas lamps here. Their
Mhm.
gas bill, past due, hasn't been paid a single time since they moved in. Their bill for the water pump outside where they would go get their water, past due. The only like this, it's like every single thing you think of, even like just stuff that's like not even like actual bills. It's like stuff that's just like fun. So like you see like a subscription service to like a magazine, past due. Like it just like it seems like these
Rent?
kobolds just took out like, huh?
Rent?
Rent is the only thing that is not past due. You don't see anything about their rent here. It seems like the rent is the only thing they actually pay.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything else, it looks like they just like get like subscriptions to things or even like just their utilities, and they just let it ride for a month, and they just keep going until like until it gets shut off. You see multiple shut off notices from multiple different gas companies here,
Okay. Is
and
there anything
multiple different water pumps from around town.
Okay. Is there any correspondences?
No, it's all bills.
Okay.
Seems almost as if the kobolds explicitly leave only the bills here so they can just ignore them.
All right. I wink at Linen and say, "You ready?"
Yep, let's go.
I
I
go
don't know
up
what
to
we're doing
that.
yet.
I go up to that shutter,
Uh-huh.
and I knock loudly 3 times with the flat of my palm. You know, the cop knock.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so you do the cop knock, and it's just like, for the last time, I'm not smuggling gnomes. For fuck's sake! And like, you hear stomping, and then the shutter comes up, and you see this very, very grumpy looking fucking halfling standing there, and he just is like glaring like at where like one would think like another halfling's eye line would be, or maybe a gnome. And when he realizes he's looking just right at your groin, looks up, is like, why the fuck do you knock like a cop?
Well, you see, I'm here to try to find an individual that you know where they are, and if you want them to make their rent payment next month, you're gonna help me out. Because we both know that Goldscale's behind on all of their payments, and I need to talk to him. I represent this
Right.
individual here. I gesture at Linen. And we have...
Sorry.
Hmm?
Sorry, no, go ahead.
I represent this individual here. We've worked with Goldscale in the past, and we have to work with them again. And if you want them to make this month's rent, you'll help us out. Deal?
He squints at you, and he looks at Lennon, looks at you. And then he very visibly, like you hear him slide something with his foot under the desk and out of sight, and it sounds like it's made out of ceramic.
Mm-hmm. Naturally.
And he just kind of like squints at you, and he goes, "Goldscale's never missed a payment on his rent.
I know.
His other utilities fine, but rent he's always been good for."
Mm-hmm. And if you want to keep it that way, you'll help us talk to him.
What are you implying, sir?
I'm
Old
implying I'm implying that Goldscale needs some help making ends meet. You know that. I know that.
Give me
And I'm-
either a deception or a intimidation check.
This one's funnier. miss here. We do not miss here at Kobold Industries Incorporated. 17s all day long.
The 17 again.
Plus 0. We just don't miss.
Liv, maybe you should inspect Jade for weighted dice.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, huh?
I have had my... Okay, sorry, very quick tangent. I used to do tabletop games, and I've had my dice inspected so many times.
It's funny. It's funny because they can't be weighted here.
So Jake,
Hi.
This is actually why I use Sadness Chan. Like, negging the players aside, it's very fun to just pull up Sadness Chan at the end of a thing and just be like, okay, how many fucking 20s did this fucker get? I've done that to Xeno multiple times and adjusted DCs accordingly in other games.
Yeah, because I get net ones. I'm the opposite of Jade.
Yeah.
Oh, I get net ones too. Trust me. I have all the luck, good and bad, just never neutral. I just have all of the luck.
Yeah, I don't get the good luck.
I think
that
Xeno
sucks.
is the only person who has seen every single one of Sadness Chan's Nat 1 responses in a single session. The silence means acceptance, Xeno.
Can we just move on?
Okay.
Let's just keep going.
All right.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You said we heard them slide something under their desk or whatever?
Yes.
A weapon, I think.
Something ceramic slid under the desk,
Ceramic.
like where like you can't see it. It's a garden gnome. He was smuggling gnomes. They're considered racist.
Oh no.
So this halfling just kind of like squints and he's just like, all right, I don't see why he'd have trouble paying rent. It's the one thing he's not had issue with, but
His money's tight.
I mean, with a name
don't I?
with a name like that, you'd assume otherwise, but okay. He's in. He insisted on room 79.
All right.
Again, what do you need? I need him. I need him and his buddy. At least one of them's got to be alive to pay my rent at the end.
We don't. Yeah. Okay. Understood.
Is there anything else you need? Or can I
Nope.
get back to what I was doing?
Go have a blast.
Just slowly slides the shutter down, and the entire time he just keeps eye contact. Like even like like as it's going down, like his head actually like follows it. He's like his eye, like the last thing you see is his eye just peering out as he closes it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That went more smoothly than I expected it to.
Honestly, same.
I really thought I was gonna have to like do some old school goblin shit.
Mhm.
Honestly, fucking, I need to raise Jade's DCs.
Just only for
I really
Jade.
do.
Only for
I
Jade.
like this is a very charisma light party, you know?
Well, yeah, the charisma
Like-
face has a charisma of 10.
Yeah. And the other two highest charismas are a cat and an idiot.
All I
A
ask
lovable
is,
idiot.
all I ask is that the DC reflects my role playing.
I mean, yeah, like, I mean, generally I'll make like DCs relatively fair depending on like for like someone with like if you're rolling like with zeros, like okay, like a 15 is fine. You know, you've got like a fucking like 1 in 3 chance, but like you don't miss on those, and I'm just like, I'm gonna have to like make that like fucking like DC 19 or some shit from now on. Like fuck. All right. Okay.
I love it.
It's great. It's actually great. Lorson, okay, who's the cat and who's the idiot?
Oh.
So going back to Lorson and the cat, as you're going, you head up the stairs and you just go through like the first 20, and like and you're mostly just hearing just regular people. You know, you pass by someone doing jazzercise, someone, you know, there's probably someone cooking meth in one of these. You know, like freaking like just general like tenement building like sounds. Never more than like 2 or 3 people until you start getting up to the higher floors. At the moment you hit, sorry. Yeah. The moment you hit floor 4, I think I've divided that correctly. Yeah, floor 4. From an apartment roughly like towards the far end, like second to last door, you hear a lot more movement than you would expect. Like, whereas usually you've been hearing the footsteps of like 1 or 2 people, like you hear just footsteps upon footsteps upon footsteps of like things just constantly moving around. What do you do? Lorson?
Are any of the footsteps what was described to me?
There's just so many of them, it's hard to tell.
Can Nightshade poke his head in there, or is Nightshade not here?
It's a locked door. It's someone's apartment.
Can I make out any speech or anything like that?
You don't hear anything.
A locked door, you say?
Yeah.
Just know that there is plenty of footsteps on the other side of Sydney.
Okay,
Yeah.
Liv, I would like to use a magic pop.
Okay. Mage Hand is not invisible.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
I just want to open the door.
Alright, roll me a sleight of hand check. Because remember, you also need to unlock the latch on the door and then open it.
Right. Hey,
Right.
there we
Yo.
go.
Nice.
I think Liv is about to
fucking
increase
kidding me.
everybody's DCs.
What's wrong, Liv? What's wrong?
Why is everyone rolling so goddamn high?
Don't worry, Lorson will roll soon.
Oh god, I can't wait for y'all to just roll nat ones.
Next session is going to be nothing but net ones.
Oh, no, of course.
Just
Hang
the
on,
way
let
it
me-
is.
Hang on, I need the number real quick, make sure I said the right number. Give me a sec. Because I have dyscalculia and I may have misspoke.
Bah.
Okay, yeah, so I did say the right one. So, so you sneakily unlatch this door using your mage paw, and do you open it? Do you open the door from the side that you're on, or do you have the hand open the door?
From the side that I'm on. I'm trying to, like, quietly kind of nudge my way in. As
So-
the cats do.
So you dismiss your mage hand and bring it back onto like your side. You slowly pull the door open. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Is it 16?
You creep in, and you see a small one-bedroom apartment absolutely crawling with kobolds. It's all of the kobolds that survived your attack on the mine. And they're having a time. There's some of them who are like reading magazines. The magazines are very, very broad in topic. Some of them are wagon magazines. Some of them are about like history and all that, and about like, oh, these mysterious bones. Could these be dragons? Ooh. And of course, there's nudie magazines there as well. The kobolds don't seem to be reading; they mostly just seem to be flicking through the pictures. There's some who are attempting to cook and instead making war crimes happen. And they're all just kind of just bouncing around, just doing whatever. Like they seem to be just having a time of their lives, just absolutely fucking destroying this thing. They're not getting their security deposit back.
Oh, jeez.
So, Liv,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you remember the exact way the fight went down between Gold Scales and us,
I remember.
but do you remember that one kobold that I kept on trying to frighten, but it just kind of wasn't working?
Yeah.
I would like to try to... I want to know if I can see him.
You can see him. He's actually off in the corner, reading a book on dinosaurs. Most looking at the pictures.
Okay.
He's just having a time.
I'm going to mentally reach out to him and say, "Hey, bestie, how has it been?"
Also, I'm imagining, by the way, in this world, they see dinosaurs the way we do dragons.
Cute.
So it's just like this mythical creature.
Right.
This doesn't exist.
But
So
yes,
this is Kobold.
And this would be a kobold that does recognize my voice because I was
Yeah, because it heard you.
tormenting him.
So this kobold, like, just
Amazing.
as it hears your voice, it just kind of like shrinks into itself, and it just like holds up the book as if for cover, and it's like, did you guys hear?
Look,
And, like,
you
the
gotta
rest
turn,
of the
you gotta
kobolds.
turn off. You gotta turn off
Oh,
the news
God.
gate.
Oh, fuck's sake! Did you guys hear that? And like none of the kobolds respond at all. They're too busy just being crackheads. And he's just like looking around, like really fucking fearfully, his eyes just darting around.
I would like to try to sneak up to him.
Roll me another stealth check, because now he's looking for you.
Okay.
I believe it was a normal kobold, so.
Well, I rolled a 26.
Yeah, I know. Look, you can still roll a nat 20.
Yeah.
Which would actually be a fucking natural 18, so never mind, actually. Yeah, I rolled a fucking -2. Or -1, even. So, you creep up to this. So, explain how you're doing this. Explain what you're doing to this poor asshole.
I just I creep up around the corner, and then I kind of just sprawl on my back across his lap, and then kind of just reach out with my paw towards his face.
That's
The
fantastic.
kobold.
And with one word, hey.
The kobold screams. You have never heard a creature scream louder than you have heard this kobold. This scream goes out of the apartment. Lorson hears it. Like, every one of the kobolds stops, and you guys hear it in the lobby. So we're gonna just quickly pause that. Going in ascending order. Lennon and Jade, what the fuck do you do?
Well,
Just
that's
heard
our cue.
just very koboldy scream.
We run upstairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's our cue.
Got it.
And you do know that it's room 79.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
all right. So you just sprint you just sprint for it. Lorson, wake up, Lorson.
Yes.
Okay, looks like your model's asleep. It's funny.
No.
Yeah, so from outside, you just saw the cat go in, and then like less than a minute later, you just heard like a kobold screaming like it's being mauled to death.
This is fun. But I'm going to go in.
So you walk in, and all of the rest of the so you're not being sneaky at all. You're just striding in, right?
Yes.
All
I
of the
feel like
rest
at
of the
this point,
kobolds.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All of the rest of the kobolds see you, and they start screaming louder.
I just wave.
Because remember, you fucking bisected multiple of them,
It's fine.
and they saw it.
It's fine.
Jesus. Lennon and Jade, you're sprinting up the stairs. You arrive on floor 4, not that long after, and Goldscale, like, has walked out by that point. He walked out of the bedroom, and he's very visibly wearing a bathrobe, and he's just stretching, and he looks very tired. He sees Lorson, he sees the cat, and he's like, ah, shit. And then he sees, the two people that dispelled the god illusion. And he screams. It just non-stop screaming for a full minute until all the kobolds have just completely run out of breath. Several of them have fainted.
I walk in. What do they have in the fridge?
In their icebox, because it would be an icebox.
Well,
I don't think they
naturally,
could afford
yeah.
a magical fridge. Yeah. In their icebox, you see several bottles of alcohol of dubious properties. You see like a lot of candy and a lot of like very childish food. A fucking Kool-Aid jammer.
I grab the Kool-Aid, crack it open, sit down on a chair on whatever surface is available, and say, "Goldscale, good to see you. Been meaning to talk to you. See, funny story. Turns out that there was some money missing, and I thought you might know something about it. So why don't you come over here and sit down and let's have a talk, shall we?"
Oh boy. Goldscale does not move, but he says, "We had nothing to do with that missing gold. We would just why'd I make him a New Yorker all of a sudden?"
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
Hey, forget about it.
This is kind of just like the Kingdom of New York.
Hey, bada bing. Fucking Jesus. Hang on, I gotta find Goldscale once again. Goldscale does not move, but he turns to you and he says, "We didn't do anything about the gold. Fucking, we only were doing the gold mine." And then one of the other kobolds, I guess, is like, "Hey, what about Jerry? Shut the fuck up about Jerry."
Interesting. Now, the funny thing about that story is that it doesn't actually matter. You know what? Maybe you're true. I'm just going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say I agree with you. That's completely true, but the fact of the matter is that one of your kobolds was left at the vault. And that means that I can point the finger at you even if it's not true. So whether it's true or not doesn't matter. What is true is that we're going to need to find that money. And if you know what's
He's
good
like-
for you, you're gonna help us out.
Goldscale looks absolutely floored, and he's just like, we gave you the mine back. We're trying to make ends meet ourselves. You know how hard it is to get enough money to feed a nascent god when you still have to pay rent."
I do. It's tough. I understand. But you certainly picked the area with the highest cost of living to hang low, didn't you?
I don't understand.
Wait, guys, like, you were running a mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we took it over, yeah.
Why don't you just come work for my town's mine? You'll just do the same stuff and you'll get paid, and then you can still build your god.
Do they mine?
Yeah?
Do they mine gold?
Well, it's mostly various gems. It's various gems, but you could trade it for gold.
He thinks for a moment, and like you just like in just this moment of just like thinking and just kind of like being like caught off guard a little bit. He goes, "I don't know if the Duke would like that."
Well, there's one other option, and that this other option ends up with a whole lot of dead kobolds in this room, and I just upend the drink. Just
I'm just imagining you just do like a show of force with the like. You guys know what a Kool-Aid jammer looks like, right?
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, like it's got the sharp plastic bits on the mouth of the bottle.
I find it so funny that like Gold Scales does a name drop, but Eddie just does not acknowledge it whatsoever.
Yeah. Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah, like where you just like you shove them in your mouth and you just drain them and you just yank them out, just slices the edges of your mouth.
Okay, it's like a Capri Sun. I thought you meant let's see, Kool-Aid bursts is what I thought you meant.
Kool-Aid what is a Kool-Aid burst?
Because that would be much funnier. Yep.
Oh right, wait, Jade, are you in Canada?
Look, I'm in North America. I just leave it at that for stream.
No. Oh, okay. Okay, well, what you call a Kool-Aid burst is called a Kool-Aid jammer in America.
Either way.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is that thing you're talking about?
Yeah, that is it. Yeah, I'm looking at your
okay.
stream. Yeah, that is.
Oh, that's
is it.
wild. Where I'm from, a Kool-Aid jammer is a Capri Sun filled with Kool-Aid.
That's fucking weird. That doesn't exist here.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's-
Kool-Aid jammers are the
wow.
plastic things that slice your mouth.
Yeah, I've seen those. Those are called something else, but I don't know what they are.
What?
I haven't seen the what you're calling a Kool-Aid
Plastic bottle
Kool-Aid
things.
burst, whatever it is. What you're calling a jammer is something I haven't seen in like decades
Look, I'm
from a
old.
different
Okay.
brand.
Well, so,
No, like it's just really wild how just like
Wild.
it's the same continent but like just completely different things. Like shit.
like I even just googled it. The plastic bottles are apparently the bursts. The jammers are the pouches. With the straws.
Okay, like I went to Meijer like fucking yesterday and I saw jammers on the shelf. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I
It
don't know.
doesn't.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Like corporation's gonna corporate, but like, fuck. All right. Shit. Okay, where were we? Hang on. I need to reset.
I think Eddie was gonna murder somebody with a Kool-Aid burst.
Yeah, Eddie was ignoring Gold Scales and chose to threaten them instead.
Yeah. Yeah, Gold Scale like brings up the fact that there's a Duke involved, and Eddie's just like, "Look, fucking give me the money."
I don't care. I don't care about a duke. I'm not here for a duke. I'm here for the money.
Oh,
And I'm not terribly
God.
particular about how we get it.
Gold Scale thinks he's
And
just
you
like, look. Gold Scale's like, look, we don't get to keep most of the money that we got. Like, honestly, the mines really set us back. We gotta give like 500 gold every month to the boss, or we won't get to become an actual people, and like, you know.
500
hold on.
gold a month?
I mean, he's got like other tribes, but like 500 gold's what we gotta do. Really eats into like, you know,
So
rent
you're-
here is already kind of rough.
That's rough, buddy.
Hold on. Am I understanding it right? Because before I thought that you were just collecting gold to build a god out of,
Well, yeah, but like one small.
but you're
tribe
giving
or-
it to someone else to do it.
One.
You're
one
not even
small-
doing the build. You're outsourcing your god.
Well, one small tribe's not gonna be able to put together a whole god.
Oh,
So-
the Duke's another kobold.
No, he's not a kobold.
Oh, So it's not like a unification of Kobold? Yeah, I thought that's where that was going, huh?
Oh, honey,
Oh,
you're getting
well,
hustled.
there's
Yeah.
there's the Duke. I saw this really big kobold once. Like this really big kobold once. I don't know like what they've been feeding him, but like there's at least one other group of kobold and they are fucking huge. Like
Okay.
taller than you, and he points at like Eddie, who I believe is the tallest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
How tall am I? think I'm like 160.
yeah.
And they like just a big kobold, like just 2 legs, 2 arms.
2 legs, 2 arms, covered in
With snout.
scales. Yes, snout, vaguely gold colored.
With a tail?
Yeah.
Did they wear pants?
They had like a full outfit on. I don't like Gold Scale is
that
like standing
seems
there in like a
important.
bathrobe. Yeah, like Gold Scale like
Dinosaurs don't wear pants.
Dinosaurs don't wear pants.
Dinosaurs don't wear pants, so this is something different than that.
So then, Listen. I smell a hustle. I am willing to bet that this Duke does not have any intention of building you a god, they're just fleecing you. Tell you what. You know what? You know what? Gold Scale, tell you what. You give us the information about the Duke, and we check him out. If he's legit, we slide back into the shadows, find another way. If he's not, we deal with him, we get our money back, and you come and work for the good people of insert Linen's village here.
It's just the burrows. It's just the burrows.
Goblins are not good at naming things.
How's
so,
that sound?
So
If
Gold Scale seems kind of uneasy. Give me a persuasion check.
best of the case scenario, you get peace of mind. And worst case scenario, you still get peace of mind. Best case scenario, we save you out of a bind.
Alright. So, Gold Scale looks very leery,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, tell you what if I tell you where we meet the Duke, and you come with us when we go to hand over our gold for the month? 'Cause that's coming up.
When's it coming up?
In about a week or so.
Alright. Hold on a sec. You know what? You have a deal. I take the pouch of the Kool-Aid thing. My hand glows green with acid, and a faint mist swirls out of it. And then I just open up my hand with nothing there. But you
All
know
of the
not to,
kobolds take a step back.
but you know not to cross us, right? That would make me very sad. And you wouldn't want to see me when I'm sad, would you?
Yeah, no, I would never. I would absolutely never. You are,
Good.
you are horrifying.
Then we'll be back in a couple days. Right here. And if you're not here, well, we found you once. And I turn heel and start to walk out the door.
Oh god. You walk out the door. Does everyone
Hold on.
else follow? Sorry, Jared.
immediately I do, but first, just to make a point of what Eddie just said, I'm just gonna make a really big show of doing like ranger bullshit, like casting Slayer's Prey for no reason on Gold Scale, just like whatever that looks at. Like it's probably just like a ranger's version of an evil eye, but I want them to know that I'm watching just with that. Just to put emphasis on what Eddie just said.
Oh god. Like the moment everyone leaves and the moment you close the door, you just hear there's like 20 of these kobolds. You just hear like 20 light thuds as they all pass out.
And as Nightshade is following, he kind of just mentally calls out, "Bye-bye, Kobold Toy. I'll see you in a week."
Another scream, and then another thud. Jesus Christ.
I don't think they're gonna make good miners if there's other things in the mines.
Oh, Jesus.
Goblins keep clear minds, don't you?
They seem to have very weak constitutions.
To be fair, y'all have absolutely butchered like over half of their tribe.
Yeah, we're definitely the bad guys, but that's just it. It is what it is.
You are actually the boogeyman. As far as
It's
you
a
guys
great
are concerned.
campaign. It's a great campaign.
We're very obviously, morally good. We are justified in everything we do.
Of course. Of
Never
course.
done anything wrong.
No.
Never.
Oh, Jesus. All right, so
Not a single questionable action.
not a one. Okay, so time check. It is 5 minutes to 11. Do we want to start wrapping up? Because I was gonna run downtime for y'all and then wrap up if you wanted to.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. So y'all have a week in this town. Tresimir is a pretty metropolitan town. Its main thing is the trading of tressums and the breeding thereof. So it's very popular with more magic-y types. Just going down the list. Linen, do you know what you would be doing for this week?
I mean, it depends if we have like a larger goal we're working towards as a team as well. Because I think my first bit would be to like pick up odd jobs just to try and make that extra gold I need. But that might be overshadowed by talking to Eddie and maybe working on like actual trade stuff instead of just doing odd jobs.
I mean,
Sorry, I just realized what I was going to be doing. Never mind. Go on. No, finish your stuff.
all right. So if you want to do work during your downtime, there's a table for that. Just what would you be doing?
Oh god, can I work at the cat cafe?
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. What, like you're just working
Yeah.
as like a barista?
No, I'm gonna be handling the cats, of course.
Okay. You can give me
That's where my skill
uh,
set exists. I'm gonna go.
yeah,
I'm gonna
that's fair.
I'm gonna go harass this giant for a week. Well, I feel like honestly, it would almost be like I wouldn't be doing this for a huge amount of money because I'd probably just love to be there with the cats as well.
Yeah, and I mean the cat cafe like is built out of a tavern, so like you probably get like free room like so long
Cool.
for the week, so long as you're working there. So, you want to give me an animal handling check?
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
believe it or not, there's actually tables for this that I'm using. Hee-hoo.
You want just normal animal handling?
Yeah, it's normal animal handling.
Oh fuck! I don't know these cats. I'm too cocky about it.
Oh my god. Alright.
Apparently, Tressum are not regular cats. Who would have guessed?
So hang on. Roll me a d6.
Is there a way to do that in the?
Yeah, if you just type /r 2d6. Holland, get out from behind my computer. Do not meow at me when I fucking nudge your butt.
Oh well, fucking.
Oh, wow.
This
That's
is
3
beautiful.
ones in a row.
Amazing.
3
Another
natural
one.
ones back to back.
There's all your
Okay,
ones that
alright.
you wanted, Liv.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the ones. Alright.
Oh, I'm so bad at every other cat apparently.
Oh. Alright. I mean, I'm also bad at cat. My cat is fighting me right now. Alright,
Oh,
so,
no.
oh, you rolled 2d6. Oh boy. Only
You said
wanted the
gold,
one, but there we go.
Oh, sorry. Well, either way, it
No,
doesn't
you're
make a
fine.
difference.
Yeah.
So, so over the week, like, so seeing as it's a cafe, you're mostly working for tips, and the customers you get, like, so Yori is very, very thankful for the help, but like, seeing as it's mostly off of tips, like, you don't really get much, because you're spending more time with the cats than you are the customers.
Mhm.
Like, you know, and so you really only manage to make 2 silver pieces, like just from tips, just from people just being nice. And in addition, like what wages you would have got goes into a fun thing in that a customer comes in and demands to be served by the pretty goblin.
Oh no.
And Yori up and up tells him, like, no, she's here to work with the cats. She's here to, like, handle adopt. She's here to do this. He's like, no, I demand that she come and do thing. And it gets to the point where he just, like, as you're going by, like, with, like, bringing the cats, like, some food because it's feeding time, he reaches out and slaps your ass. And just, and this, like, this fucking human...
Mhm.
But it just, you just instinctively like whip around, pull your bow out from its sheath on your back, and you just crack him upside the head and break some of his teeth. Just instinctively, and he goes running, and the guards wind up coming to
Oh no.
to fucking like because it's assault. Yori explains it, but one of the fun quirks of the kingdom is gold solves problems.
Mhm.
And so Yori pays the guards off and is like, hey, look, see, don't arrest her. See, here you go. Here's 20 gold pieces. And that's your entire wage.
Shoot.
So all you really have is the tips. which
And
is
the
2 silver
experience of
pieces.
taking care of cats.
And cracking a pervert across the
That
fucking
too.
mouth.
That too. That's a memory they can't take away from me.
Exactly.
Damn, it's just like my night job.
Jeez. All right. Jade, gold works on metrics. It's 1 platinum is 10 gold.
Neat.
Yep. All right. Jade, what is Eddie getting up to?
So this town has a whole lot of these fancy cats that wizards like using as familiars, right?
Yes, that is their main export.
And the gold mine was in the province of the Estelian Republic, right? We just kind of found
Yeah.
our way into
The tunnel
Estelia through there.
crossed the border. Yeah, the tunnel crossed the border. Yeah.
So you, the DM, handed me a gift in the
Yeah.
form of a smuggler's trade route between Estelia and a land with several people who breed these fancy cats that wizards like using, and the tail end of people who of a giant wizards festival just in Powder Cake.
Oh no.
Yes.
Incredible.
So here's the thing. Also, though, the tunnel empties out in the basement of a law-abiding cat cafe owner and an elderly woman with dementia.
Who I just
I
I
mean,
slipped
work
a
at the
plat-
cat cafe.
who I slipped a platinum to, and the owner who's on good terms with me.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But like, I don't know they're on good enough terms for you to smuggle cats through the basement of the cat cafe. I don't know if that's.
I
You
mean,
gotta get past one guy. I mean, kind
I
of.
just have to get him in on it.
Hmm.
I just have to get him in on it. That's it.
Okay.
They
So what
are
you
for
trying to
adoption.
do?
Yeah.
They are for
We're-
adoption. That is their main thing.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you could probably actually make a big commission, not even by smuggling them, but by literally
Mhm.
just going back to Powder Keg and just telling the wizards about a fucking tunnel that takes you to an adoption center for Tressum.
Or I could take the cats there and sell them for. You said they sell for 15 gold apiece in Tresemir. Which means I
Yeah.
imagine they're probably worth at least 20, plus festival prices. I could probably get a good 30 per cat.
I mean, you've also got to take the cats, and they are cats.
Yeah.
You got to take the cats through this pitch black tunnel that takes multiple hours to go through.
So I use a minecart and load it up with a crate with a cat in it, with like a dozen cats. I'll probably sit like 4 or 5 alley to make sure they can travel well.
The only reason I approve of this plan is because I just see it as a uniting cats with their people.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Liv, you sound very upset.
No, it just.
You handed all this to me on a silver platter.
No,
You-
no, I'm not. I'm not against it. I'm just. Look,
You have
man,
no one to blame but yourself, and also me, but that's not
look.
important right now.
Look, all I'm saying is that maybe this might be mean to the cats. You know
You're
what I
not
mean?
eating them.
You're smuggling them in crates across the border.
Uh-huh.
How
That's
do you
how
get
you
them
move a
across the
cat.
border in ever?
Liv,
Have you had a
most-
cat? You get a pet carrier for them. That's how you move
Yeah.
cats.
most people put them in crates. I'm sorry, Liv.
Yeah.
This is
That's that's humane.
unless we're shoving multiple cats in a crate. It's like
Okay.
of too small a size. Like, it's not like it's a bushel of apples. Like it's
Yeah.
an individual cat in a box.
And I want them to be in good temperament, so it's not like I'm being, crass with them. Their
Okay.
them being in good temperament is actually very important to me. So they can sell for more.
Also, we have the argument that given my upbringing, I wouldn't allow anything horrible to happen to the cats around me.
Okay, so I'm going to want 3 checks. And they're gonna be either persuasion or deception to convince either Yori or Miss Rosa, depending on which one you're gonna try and go through. If you want Miss Rosa, it's deception. If you want Yori, it's persuasion. If then I want a check with your accounting tools. And then I want a performance check to basically like sell the cats at the festival. God fucking damn it. Okay. Give me the next ones. Okay, 13 on your accounting tools. All right.
Liv, I can hear the steam coming off your head.
Amazing.
I'm really glad this is the last thing we're doing this session.
Oh no, Liv is upsetty. Oh no.
I'm not upsetty. I'm not upsetty. Oh, fucking Jesus. Okay.
You sound a
Astonishing.
little upset.
Oh, that's astonishing.
I love you.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Hang on a moment.
Oh no.
Because this is a check with a this is a check with a scaling DC. So I gotta figure out like how the nat 20 works in this.
20 and a 17 on both persuasion.
Yeah, I'm gonna rule that the 20 counteracts. So the accounting tools are they're not as high a DC as I would like. But I'm gonna rule that the 20 counts for 2 successes, so it's still 3 successes. Fucking Jesus. Alright. So God damn it. So you go to Yori and you bring up that so they don't really know about Guillotine Man, nor do they know that it's like a wizard festival for, like I mean, it's more than just wizards, but like wizards started it, and wizards are like the main people there. And he knows that wizards love Tressums, and he agrees to help you get these Tressums to their forever home, because due to the embargo with the kingdom, he's recognized that Plutomancers in Estelia don't like Tressums as much. They prefer magpies for obvious reason. So most of these Tressums are going to wind up leaving the country anyway. And so he agrees, because he holds no ill will to the Republic, and he knows that there's a wizard school there, and, you know, like, they'll probably give them a good home. So he helps you pick out the ones that would be the most suited. Most of them are relatively young. Relatively young kittens and such, and like, you know, like perfect for like a starting wizard. And you do some accounting work, and you try and figure out the best price to sell them at, and you try and negotiate Yori down. But he insists that the store receive 20 gold pieces per Tressum, just so that the store can at least break even. Or the cafe can break even. You take these cats that Yori has picked out, 10 of them, and you take them to the carnival. Not carnival, the festival. Knowing that each one of these cats is going to bring back 20 gold to Yori, you double the price. You sell them for 40 gold apiece. And you manage to sell every single one of them, netting yourself a cool 200 GP. Jesus Christ.
Excellent. Any remainder time I'll spend just working in the back end with Jacob and the mayor.
God, can you give me a D100 roll, please?
Are you sure you want this?
I mean, you don't know which way is which. Xeno knows, but Xeno is not going to tell you. Is he?
You want me to roll a D100?
Don't worry, Liv.
Roll a D100.
Do you know what you're getting into?
Oh, cool. Okay, roll a D8. This is good for me. This is bad for you.
Oh no, it's
Xeno
good for me
knows
because
what
it's
I'm
funny.
talking about.
And
Wild! What the fuck?
What, Jade? I wouldn't be laughing.
What did
Jade.
you just...
Liv, I think you should tell her.
So
this is great for me.
While you were smuggling these
dice are
cats,
insane.
across the way,
Uh-huh.
it turns out word of Tressimir Tressums being sold by a water ganassi somehow found their way back across the border.
Ah.
There is now an active investigation in Tressimir looking for a water ganassi dealing in Tressum.
Okay. No, that tracks. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I've been sniffed out, right?
Don't worry, we'll get to like where this gets more fun. Xeno, what does Nightshade do? What can Nightshade do?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say, being a street cat, Nightshade would be really interested in just investigating and exploring like this gilded city.
Okay.
Like, he's gonna probably just spend his time just wandering around and investigating the gilded gold part of the city.
So in the noble area then.
Right. Because it's shiny and cat like shiny things.
Okay. I'll just do carousing without the socialization implications.
Okay. What would that be?
Give me some sort of charisma check. Pick a skill that uses charisma and roll it.
Okay, I guess just persuasion. Damn it.
So you wander around. So I mean, that's the neutral ending, so it's fine. So you wander around the most gilded part of the city, and you see people that are the Tressims here. So the Tressims that you met in, like the middle class area, sometimes they were a little scruffy. You even you would meet strays or very scrungly, and down in the tenement buildings, there was like mange. Here in the rich part of town, even the strays are perfectly groomed. And the rich people are clad in so much fucking jewelry and shiny things that you lose multiple hours just staring at a pearl trailer coming off of like a noblewoman's bustle.
Okay.
You also find a place that is the reason why all of these cats are in the noble area, or even the strays, are all perfectly groomed. There's a cat groomer who any Tressim or cat that comes to his window, he offers in and he gives them a bath. Do you get a bath, or do you?
Nightshade will spoil himself and partake. I think so. Yes.
You go into this place and it is practically like you go into like a small little like hole in the wall of the window, and you see this is a cat spa. Like if the cat cafe was like nice and homely and wholesome, this is like the most bougie shit you've ever seen. Like there are multiple people there whose entire job is making sure your nails are well filed. Like they don't like trim them because they know you're a stray. But like your fur is washed. Your collar is, I forget, does Nightshade wear a collar?
He wears like a gemstone around his neck, but
On like a string?
yeah, like a string, yeah.
The gemstone is attached to a the gemstone is taken from you for but a moment and attached to this really, really fine leather collar that is then put back on you. It's a lot more secure, and you don't feel it jangling against you as much. And the only thing really asked of you in return is all of these rich assholes come in to get human spa stuff, and you're kind of expected to like mingle and let them pet you. Once they're gone, they wash you again, so that you aren't indurtened.
I do, and I give him some purrs.
Yeah.
And I give them this healing feeling when they pet me, as
Hell
this
yeah.
feature does do.
All right.
Ew.
So Nightshade returns at the end of the week looking just absolutely just impeccable. It looks like a completely different fucking cat. Speaking of shit that would make Lorson feel uncomfortable, Lorson, what is Lorson getting up to?
Lorson has been assisting with the cat cafe, helping via cooking and anything else along those lines.
Okay.
Spending as much time with the Tressims as possible.
Does Lorson want pay, or does he just want to like pet and adopt the cats?
He just likes the cats.
Okay. So the end of the week. So you're very visibly a paladin, right? Even if you're covering your emblem, like you still are like very visibly like wearing like paladin armor, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the week, 2 guards come up to you as you're leaving the cat cafe, and they ask for your assistance. All right, paladin. You wouldn't happen to be looking for some justice to mete out, would you?
It depends.
Well, I can assume by the fact you were at this cat cafe, you're pretty fan of our town's fair Tressims, yeah?
I like cats, yes.
Well, some ne'er-do-well has been kidnapping cats from our fair city and taking them down south to those savages in the
Oh no.
in the separated lands. Could we ask you to help us find out who's been trying to bespoil our fair gilded city's beloved Tressim population?
What does bespoil mean?
It means that they took the Tressims that are supposed to be for the wonderful people of the Kingdom of Estelia, and they've been selling them to those ungrateful savages in South Estelia. It's bad.
I see.
Yeah, we have a sketch here. They look like they're some sort of water ganassi, and he holds up this witness sketch, and it looks similar to Eddie, except the hair is shorter, and they've got a mustache.
I just have to do this, alright? I have no clue who that is, but I will try to find them.
Oh, Jesus. So, the guards will hand you this sketch and go, well, if you see a water ganassi who's trafficking in Tressims, please, slay them for the glory of our queen. And they, thump that. They thump these golden icons on their chests, and they go, for the glory of Queen Catherine. And they'll walk away and they'll leave.
Okay, but I'm keeping one of the cats if I find them.
You could just pay Yori and he'll let you adopt one.
I'm keeping one. Listen, you wanted a lovable idiot. I'm giving it to you.
I do. This is the most lovable idiot I've ever seen. Holy shit.
I'm sorry, but I don't know how it'll play out, but in my brain, the way my brain is parsing this right now is me putting my head on Larson's shoulder and saying, well, don't worry, I'm rehoming these cats and I'm following some of the same routes. We can look for this person together.
Oh my fuck, dude. Oh my god.
It would work. It would work, and you know it.
This party shares one brain cell, and that brain cell got dropped down a fucking drain at some point.
No. It's like the brain cell belongs to the cat, but the cat doesn't find any use in actually giving it to anybody.
I'm just so happy that I rolled a nat 1 on recognizing the photo.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. That's great. All right. Well, that's our.
This party has two. This party has two moods, unironic monster, and the dumbest party to ever exist.
Oh.
I think some of my favorite clips that I have come from these sessions, and please, fucking people in my chat, please clip more of them, because I will forget, and then someone will shout me out on Twitch, and then I'll just see it, and I'm just like, oh fuck, right.
Your chat actually clips you? Wow, lucky.
Sometimes. All right. So.
I just realized how much better I could have played that fucking thing. Damn it.
Yeah,
No,
well, now
don't-
you
don't
have
worry.
a kill on site. Now you have a kill on site order for your party member. Have fun.
Sweet.
Like I said, I could have played it better. I'm stupid.
No,
Just
you
thought
Yeah,
of
did
you're
good.
fine.
That was-
You're fine.
that
That
was
was
great.
perfect. That was perfectly in character for Lorzen. Oh my god.
I just thought of something much funnier. That's all.
Oh god. All right. So that is the end of our session. So what'd you guys like? What'd you guys hate? How am I doing?
I committed dice crimes.
You did.
Oh, God, dice games.
that mayor thing. I was prepared for a whole fucking thing of you having the weekend of Bernie's his fucking corpse because he fucking lashed out at you. He thought he was gonna be murdered.
Don't worry. There was a backup plan. I just didn't say it.
What was the backup plan?
The backup plan was I use calm emotion and
Oh,
actually
wow.
calm him down. But
You know that turns them hostile at the end, right?
does it? I thought it did.
It does. It's the same as casting friends. It's why whenever you cast friends, you need to also cast disguise self or use a disguise kit. Because that makes them hostile against the creature that casted on them.
Mm-hmm.
And if your disguise is another creature, that hatred will go to that creature instead.
Ooh.
I'm
clever.
not seeing that, Liv.
I
think you are
don't
misremembering.
they?
I think you're
Well-
thinking of charm person.
Yeah, that would be charm.
Yeah, no, Palm Emotion does not do that. That's why it's so good. And it's
Oh.
why it's a second level spell. But point is, that's the dumping
okay.
entire keg in them was more fun, so...
Yeah, it was, yeah. Okay. Fucking battery acid. Alright. Yeah, okay, I was thinking of friends. Never mind. Alright, but yes, continue. Yeah, so
I
dice
like to do fun
crimes.
things.
Yeah. Lennon, what did you dislike?
Oh, jeez. My brain is awash with different things. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck between staring down kobolds as we left, and just getting to interact with more cats as part of my character.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's a lot of cats at play here.
There's a lot
I'm
of
gonna
cats
be
in
honest.
this
Yeah.
world. I was
I'm
thinking
gonna
about
be.
that.
I'm gonna be honest. Like when you guys initially turned your nose up at the thing, I was like, oh, so I'm just gonna completely just not use Tresemir then. Fuck it. But no. All right. I'm very glad we actually got to go back there.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed being an unironic monster and torturing that one kobold.
That was very funny. That was fantastic.
He is
Oh,
my
boy.
he is my kobold friend. He is Nightshade's personal kobold friend.
That kobold, poor fucking kobold. I hope he dies. I hope he dies so he's finally free.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Why would you ever wish that on him?
No, why? What did he do to you, Liv? Why do you want to be so mean to this kobold?
It's a mercy kill at this
What
point.
did, no,
Oh, no.
no, you
Oh,
just hate
no.
this kobold. What did he do to you?
Liv, that's racist.
It really
Oh,
is.
jeez. Yeah.
As a kobold,
Oh,
I
boy. Look.
I love
Look, it's
Eddie so
fine.
much.
I think Lennon's next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linen just went, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, Jade, you liked your dice
Hi.
crimes. Anything you didn't like?
No, but the thing that I like the most is that I like that I like this character.
Yeah.
Um,
Eddie's great.
Eddie is phenomenal. She's so much fun to play. I don't even know what stat I should have. I'm playing it as a charisma character, but I don't have any charisma.
I feel like Eddie should have way more charisma than she does.
Yeah, but I should have the
It almost
dex.
seems like part of the fun here, though.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's-
But even I don't care about the dice, right? The dice aside,
Mhm.
I like
Yeah.
the way I'm able to play the character. I like the way the character
Yeah.
is able to exist in the world, and the way that the world is both incentivizing the kind of play that I want to do,
Mhm.
and not not arbitrarily limiting me. You know, it would be very easy for you to roll your eyes and say, no, that's not what this campaign is about. But you're like, okay, let's see how this goes. You know, and you're into it. You know, I feel like we're making the story together as opposed to following a railroad. And
I mean, what's the point? What's
yeah.
the point of an adventure if you're not going to just let the part? If I could set this big fucking spooky dragon over in the corner,
Mhm.
and you guys go okay, but what if I want to overthrow a small South American government? It's okay, well the dragon's gonna be there later.
Mhm.
The South American government might not be there tomorrow.
Liv, you
Not
could let us
willing.
start a farm and go to the farmers market on a weekly basis if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Honestly, so long as it was interesting, and honestly, even then, I could probably just turn it around and be like, hey, you ignored the threat for 6 weeks, now the threat is here.
As long as it's a compelling story, that's what counts.
Yeah, literally, the whole fun thing about being a DM is that, the end goal is always there. Well, the fun part is how the players get there, and if the players are taking too long to get there, you can just make the threat come to them. It's why homebrewing is so much more interesting than fucking running on a fucking adventure path.
Or you can redo the entire campaign and not have that threat anymore. You can.
Yeah, also that.
I've done that before, where the players have pivoted a campaign so hard that it's you know what? No, they want to turn this adventure campaign into an economic campaign. Okay, Screw it, we
Like,
ball.
I don't think I'll go quite that far because I do have some
No.
stuff planned that I do want to happen. But like, how you get there is fucking. That's up to y'all. Fucking, you know,
Yeah.
like, yeah, like.
I very much
like
been
it.
enjoying how this has been run so far, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, Xeno.
I told you.
Nice.
Oh, you did right.
Yeah.
Fucking Kiro. Any notes?
I mean, a lot of the story stuff has been really fun, and I just enjoy how all of our characters have been interacting with everything.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out silly little ways to dodge all of our consequences.
And like, to be honest, most of your consequence dodging is the fact that like the person with 0 modifiers to charisma is somehow fucking rolling like 18s and 17s consistently.
Yep.
Look,
I'm adjusting DCs from now on. Fuck you.
the con in con man stands for confidence.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it actually does.
Yeah.
All right. Well, does anyone have anything to shill? Because I'm about ready to. Because I never took my pizza roll break.
No, you
Oh
did
right,
not.
you did it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot to eat food.
Go eat food. I've got nothing to shill at the moment.
I don't really have any shills at the moment.
Okay, Lennon, you got anything?
Nothing special going on.
All right.
Yep.
Xeno, when are you debuting?
I look. Okay, I've had 2 weeks. I've been very busy, so maybe indeterminate amount of time. Don't worry. As always.
Fair.
All right. Well, I have a minor thing to shill. As everyone probably knows by now, this setting is entirely made by me. I've been working on it for multiple years, and I am slowly releasing parts of it via my Patreon. But the intent to release an actual book at some point in the future. Right now, I'm working on subclasses, but I am putting out the occasional like race block. The dwarves of this world are a lot different, as you can probably tell. They are literal sentient rocks. And today, with Lennon's help, I finished the dwarves write-up. It is going to be a little different when it fully releases because they're going to have racial spells, and I haven't implemented the spell school for them yet. So they just have placeholder spells. But if you want access to any of the stuff as it's done and as it comes out, you can always go to my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Nozzivix, Nozzivix, because Patreon won't let me change it. Hee-hoo. And for just $1, you get access to all of the subclasses and all of the stuff I've made so far. Next release is going to be at the end of the month, and we'll have the dwarves, and hopefully we'll have the warlock, cleric. So warlock, devout of Nore, which is a warlock that functions like a cleric, but their entire religion is based around contracts and litigiousness. So, yeah. Hopefully, if anyone's interested in that, that's there for you. I like this world a lot. It's a lot of fun. And I am eventually going to make it a proper book. I'm one person. Oh god, it's so hard. But yeah, I'm done, I think.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. I will see everyone on my stream tomorrow. Hee-hoo, at right about noon. Bye-bye. I'm gonna raid
Cheers.
someone.
Bye bye, everybody.
Oh, Carcat's streaming again. I'm gonna go raid Carcat